Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome in. It is going to be the rubber match of this three-game series with the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians took the first one in dramatic fashion. They had a 3-run, I believe, top of the ninth inning on Monday night after Hermain just absolutely dominated their offense for most of the night. And they win 3-2 in that one. And then last night, kind of a flip job. Bullpen just couldn't handle the Yankees' bats, and the Yankees ended up winning last night. And that brings us here to our rubber match today. Let's see if we can't get a nice win for the Guardians and win a series finally in absolutely forever. If you're coming on in, how are you doing? Hope your week is going well. I am going to go through the lineups, and then I'm going to go real quick on 3 keys to victory today. It's not going to be too bad. Are we taking live bets? Thomas, I'm not taking live bets from you, but we might talk live bets for sure. For sure. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Hope everybody's having a good one. Thomas, what is your live bet? Who do you think? Who do you think's going to win tonight? Yankees or Guardians? Let me know. I put a little poll up there. Who's taking the series? Let's go through the Yankees lineup real quick. Couple changes here, definitely since Monday. Volpe in the 1 spot. Torres and Rizzo switched from the 2 to 3. LeMahieu in the 4. Calhoun in the 5. We get to see Harrison Bader is going to be in the 6. Man, he was such a player when he was with St. Louis. Love that guy. Bowers is 7. Keener Filet, I can't fucking say it. Kiner Filet, what the fuck? I just said it 2 minutes ago, and now I can't say it. Keener Falefa, something like that. Kiner Falafel. Why the fuck can't I say it? Anyway, I'll get it. I just don't know why I can never say his name correctly. And then Higashoaka. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'll have to check in on that. Why can't everybody just have nice, easy names like Smith, Jones, whatever? Keener Falefa. I think I don't know. Whatever it is. Anyways, that's the Yankees lineup. We don't care about the Yankees, so who gives a shit about them? KF. That's right, sports betting chick. KF, that's what we call them. Guardians, here's the lineup. Juan, Rosario, Ramirez, Naylor. It's been the top 4 for the foreseeable future. It looks like that's what's always going to be the top 4. Bell and Jimenez, 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is kind of be consistent now over the last 2 weeks. 7, 8, 9. What are we going to get out of those guys, and who's it going to be on a daily basis? I think Tito's still working those questions out himself. Brennan is going to play today. He'll probably be in right field. Straw in center will be in the 8 spot. And then Gallagher, thank God, is going to bat 9. And he'll be the catcher tonight because Mike Zunino had a golden sombrero last night. That was his second golden sombrero of the season. If you look at the strikeout tracker for Zunino, he absolutely is shitty. The guy's had 7 strikeouts this series. And they sat him tonight, thank God. I really hope he doesn't pinch hit. He's awful with runners in scoring position, but hey, I could go off on Mike Zunino any day of the week. Let's not talk about him too much because he, like I said, is not in the lineup tonight. Here's my keys to the game. Here it is. It's very simple. As we have Shane Bieber on the mound tonight. And Shane Bieber, same key to the game as it was last time out. Can this guy go 3 innings without giving up a run? He has yet to do it this season. He comes in and he just has a 3.11 ERA, and I know that's not bad. It's not bad at all, but he just cannot get through the first 3 innings without giving up runs, and our pitching staff in general just can't do that. Bieber with a 1.14 whip on the season. Not bad last time out. I think he only gave up 2 runs over 7 innings and just 5 hits. That was against the Boston Red Sox, who, not the greatest of all offenses, but the Yankees haven't been hitting well either. So Bieber hasn't been bad. He hasn't never given up more than 3 runs in a game so far in the early season. The problem is all those runs come early, and the Cleveland Guardians are just not a team that's built built in my mind to come back. I know we did it the other day in the 9th inning. That was absolutely flukish. You got to think Aaron Boone's kicking himself for not leaving Hermain in that game. So, yeah, that's key number 1. Number 2 is, in my opinion, is got to be, can the bullpen hold leads? Because when we do grab a lead early in the game, it seems like we're always giving it up either in the 6th, 7th, 8th, or sometimes 9th inning. And will the bullpen be able to keep a lead? They were unable to do it last night. It was really disappointing. I thought we would have already won this series going into the later innings last night when we had a 2-0 lead. But last night, just to catch you up, all 4 runs by the Yankees in the 4-2 victory came after the 5th inning. So we actually, our starting pitching last night did look good. Who was that? That was Bibby. Bibby actually looks pretty good through his first two starts. 2.45 ERA for the youngster and the Guardians. But, yeah, I mean, look at it. Karashek, again, got the loss. He's 0-4 on the season. 1.1 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, a strikeout, and the home run was the earned run there. So, yeah, he just is not good. He's just not good. Morgan gave up a run, and that's it. So Karashek and Morgan, they come in. Morgan's been pitching well. I'm not going to get on him too bad. But Karashek is absolutely shitty. That guy has not done anything this year to make me think he should be on a Major League ball team. So that's key to the number 2. Can the bullpen hold a lead? If we even get a lead, if we can score first, because that is a big question, and that leads into my 3rd key to the game. And if this sounds repetitive from every time I live stream, it's because it is. And the 3rd one is going to be our offense, but more in particular, our bottom of the lineup, our 7, 8, 9. What is going on down there? I know in the first week and a half of the season, they were hitting, they were looking good. And guess what? When that was happening, we were winning ball games. But if you're going to keep Mike Zunino on this team, and he's going to be down there, you're not going to get any production. I like that Brennan's in there in the 7 spot. I actually enjoy him as a hitter. I'd like to see Gonzalez get a little more at-bats this season. I'm not sure why he's not getting more at-bats. But also, they moved. Now, see, they put Straw into the 8 and put Gallagher in the 9. I don't like that. I mean, I know if you're going to have Brennan, Straw, Gallagher, and Kwan, to me, that's setting up that if you do get, let's say Jimenez and Brennan get on base and Straw, maybe needs to sack them over to 2nd and 3rd. I just don't have any confidence that Gallagher is going to be that guy who's going to knock in runs. I'd rather have it go back up to Kwan. But I don't know. Tito's messing with the lineups all year long. It just seems like it's going to be, a back and forth. Is this game going to have runs in it? I have no idea, JD. Have no idea, man. I don't know if there's going to be runs. Bieber, we'll see what he hasn't given up more than 3 runs in any start this season. The problem is they come early, and we usually play from behind because our offense usually doesn't do anything. We haven't really touched on the Yankees starter yet. So real quick, the Guardians, as we are about 2 minutes away from first pitch, they're going to go up against Schmidt today. Schmidt is an awful pitcher. He's 0 for 3, 6.84 ERA. Lifetime, he's only 5 for 9 in 40 games. Mostly has come out of the bullpen in his career, 4.53 ERA. Last time out, he faced the Texas Rangers, gave up 5 runs in just 5 innings on 10 hits. I believe that was the shellacking that the Rangers put on the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken, where they gave up a ton of runs. But yeah, Schmidt's not good. So if this offense can't go out against a guy like this who's been struggling, has an ERA over 5, I just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel where we're going to be able to hit here. So, oh, God, Eddie, I don't know, man. I don't know. What's up, Eddie? Good to see you guys. Welcome in, guys. Hope everybody's having a great week. Smash that like button if you could. I'd love to hit 30 today. It's a Wednesday. It's, as I always say, hump day. It's hump day. Let's go. I hope you got your bets in. While we're sitting here waiting for first pitch, which is just about a minute away, I'm going to tell you, I always tell you I put like a $2 to $3 home run parlay out there to win $1,000. It's never going to hit because they're very long odds. But for the fun of it, let me tell you what my 3 home run parlay is today. My player prop parlay. And let me get to my bets. So today I got Brian Reynolds for the Pittsburgh Pirates over half. These are all just to hit a home run. Brian Reynolds to hit a home run for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I took Jimenez again. He's got to hit a home run one of these times for Cleveland. So I took him again. And then I took, again, Nico Horner for the Cubs. So all that comes out to $1.70 would pay $1,050. So a nice little, 1 pound parlay, if you will, which if you watch our soccer show, you know what that means. But I hope the Yankees are not a lock today. I really hope they're not. Schmidt, yeah, I know, like, every time we face bad pitchers, it just seems like we struggle. Our offense is horrible. I can get into some team stats here in a little bit. Schmidt's getting ready, I think, for first pitch. They're interviewing Carl Willis, so just moments away from first pitch. But let me get into some team stats real quick, and I'll tell you exactly how bad the hitting has gone for the Guardians. They are batting .227 on the year, but hey, they're actually tied with, guess who? The New York Yankees at .227. A little bit of difference, though, when it comes to slugging percentage. The Guardians, .341, the Yankees, .379, and that is probably because the Cleveland Guardians have a narrow lead over the Washington Nationals. 17 home runs for the Guardians, 16 for the Nationals. They're fighting for last place in home runs this season. Let me put this in perspective. The Tampa Bay Rays have hit 62 home runs. 62 home runs. That is 3.64 more times that they've hit home runs than the Cleveland Guardians. It's absolutely ridiculous that we can't get anything going. JD probably will, man. He'll probably throw an 8 and 1/3 hit shutout. Maybe Aaron Boone will give him the hee-ho, and then we'll win the game again, just like we did on Monday. So, here we go. Welcome in, guys. Smash that like button. Glad everybody could join me here on this Wednesday. Looking forward to maybe having our first series win in God knows how long. I'm going to have to look back. And as the Yankees take the field, and I guess they decided that they wanted to start a little late. I thought 7:05 was first pitch. So in the meantime, while they're warming up on the field, let me take a look back at the Cleveland Guardians schedule and see the last time we won a series would have been. It wasn't against Boston. It wasn't against Colorado. It was not against Miami. It was not against Detroit. It would have been the Washington Nationals when we took the first 2 games and then lost the third one 6-7. So it was about 1-2 weeks ago. We haven't won a series in 2 weeks, and it's not looking like it's going to be any better. Let's go. Come on. Let's get some runs off Schmidt. I'd like to see Quan start getting on base just a little bit more. Let's get on base just a little bit more. I know we can do this. I know he's batting .269. Jose Ramirez, who's now batting .287, leads the team in hitting. Again, but as a team, they're only hitting, .227? That's not good. It's not good. Kiner Filet, how the fuck do you say it? I literally just can't say it fast. Kiner Filet. Babe, how do you say it? Kinner Filet Falafel. Falefa. Kiner Falefa. There it is. Kiner Falefa. I knew I could get it. I just had to say it. Kiner Falefa. All right, let's go. All right, we're about to start. The AL Beast. I mean, the Yankees are in last place and they have a winning record. They'd be in second place and just a game, I think, behind the Minnesota Twins. Let's see if they can't get something here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's get this offense going. Let's have a good night. Welcome in, friends of the channel. Hope everybody's having a good week. JD put a last-minute bet on the under 7.5. Good luck to you, man. I don't have any pony in that race. I don't care if it hits under 7.5 as long as it is a Guardians victory. Schmidt sets and delivers. We're underway here in Yankee Stadium, and it's a first pitch strike at 96 miles an hour right down the heart of the plate. Quan, 11 RBIs on the season. He's another guy I might start betting. I might start betting the home run, put him on my home run parlay. He can pop one off, but he has no home runs on the season. Tribe, man, what's up? I could have cared less on the draft. I kind of said this on Monday a little bit, as that's up and out of the strike zone. 1 and 2 here to Quan. I kind of, to be honest with you, I just think it's the most overhyped thing. The draft is like, ask me in week 4 how I think the Browns did in the draft. Like, there's ball 2, even the count to Quan. I think it's the most over-anticipated and blown out of proportion sporting media events in the entire world. I don't care too much. There's Quaddy putting it into left field, and we got a leadoff hit, and there is Quan starting the game off with a hit, and I want him to run. Let's go, baby. Let's run. But yeah, to land the airplane on that, Tribe, I mean, they got a wide receiver. I don't know. You know, you just never know how any of these guys are going to pan out. I mean, this is the time of year that you see, well, I mean, if we passed up Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson on all those drafts. So it's just weird. That is up and way above the letters to Rosario here. 1-0. Ahmed Rosario, 229 on the year. Home run, 1 RBI, 6 on the season. And we'll see. Idiot's so overrated. I'm sure it's better to be there, but watching it is Rosario's going to fucking grand it out to a... It's a wild throw. Should have been an easy double play, but it is a wild throw, and that is going to have a runner on first with 1 out. But Rosario again, man. Rosario again. Absolutely just horrible. Horrible. He consistently is grounding into double plays, and he swings way too early in the count. You're with that with schedule release? I don't get hyped about schedule release. I'm just glad when it comes out because you can see who's playing at home. So I can see what Browns games I want to go to against what opponents. That's why I enjoy the schedule release. But yeah, I mean, to Eddie's point, it's overrated. It's probably more fun to go to the draft. Are you allowed to drink at the draft? Can you drink at the draft? I've always wondered that. I assume you can. But it seems like nobody ever leaves where they're standing. There's Ramirez who grounds it to first, and that is a fair ball, and he's gonna be safe! There was a bobble by Rizzo at first. I don't know what he was doing, and it looks like the Yankees are just handing us outs. It's still 1 out with runners on first and second here. This is just a ground ball to Rizzo, who backhands it nicely. He kind of cones it. It falls out of his hand, and then he can't get over to first base. And he dives head first to try to tag first base, can't get it, and Jose Ramirez steps on the bag and he's safe. We got first and second with 1 out here in the top of the first. This is great. Let's go. Well, hold on, Eddie. You were drunk when you went, but were you drunk in there? Al, what's up, buddy? Hey, good to see you, man. I sent you an email today. I hadn't seen you in a while. I got worried. I was telling the wife, I'm worried about Al. So, yeah. So, Eddie, I mean, no, I always kind of wondered, could you drink at the draft? Or, I mean, I guess in the first round of the draft, you got 15 minutes to just do whatever you want before anything's called. What's up, Zona? How you doing, man? That's awesome, Eddie. 0-1 pitch here to Naylor, and that's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Runners on first and second in Rosario and Ramirez. Schmidt's got to be killing himself right now. I believe that's 2 errors in the first inning here for the Yankees. I don't know what they were officially called, but I'm going to call them errors for lack of a better word. There's Naylor striking out, and now there's 2 down here in the top of the first. So we'll see Bell come up, see if he can't get a base knock and get the Guardians on the board here. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. I'd love to get up to 30 likes. Let's do it today. I know we can do it. It is Wednesday, May 3rd, and it's good to see everybody. So, 2 on, 2 out, and Bell will be hitting lefty. Only batting .208. Again, way better than the .071 he had 2 weeks into the season. First pitch to him is low, and that is 95 miles an hour dead. Oh, Zona, man, that's awesome. I didn't know you were in England. That's sweet, man. I got a good friend of mine, Ian, who I do a live soccer betting show each week with from England. Whereabouts in England are you, man? You got to tell me. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0 to Bell. 2 ons, 2 outs. JD, man, I don't know. But I think Scherzer is another one of those guys who gets so overhyped. Like, even if he was just, I mean, and there's a throwback to second, Rosario gets back in time. You know, some of these guys get so hyped up to be so good when they do fall back down to earth like a normal guy. I think we look at them on their pedestal. You're an hour from London? That's the easiest way to explain. All right, no worries. I got family that lives in my sister lives in the Guernsey, which, as you know, is a Channel Island, as there's a strike to Bell, 2-1. And then my buddy lives in Sheffield. He's originally from Oxford, though. Big Oxford United fan. But Zona, do you like soccer or football, as you would call it over there? 2-1 coming up to Bell. And that is grounded and fouled down the right field line. Ooh, not a great play there by the ball girl. She was probably watching the Yankees defense this inning and maybe taking some tips from them. So 2-2 to Bell, 2 outs, 2 on. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. Let's get up to 30 likes. I know we can do it today. It is 2-2. Schmidt on his 17th pitch here in the first inning. And that is going to be low. And we have a full count for Bell. And with Jimenez coming up next, who had a chance with the bases loaded last night to really knock in some runs. Only got one with a ground out. We'll see if Bell gives him the opportunity tonight. And that is lined, and that's going to score a run. That is into right field. That's going to score Rosario, and Ramirez is going to go to third base. We got runners at the corners with 2 outs and 1 run in, and a good piece of hitting right off the bat with Josh Bell. So 1-0 Guardians with Jimenez coming up. Let's go. Let's go. JD, I assume he will. I assume Verlander's a guy that's going to be rusty. In fact, I thought he lost a lot of velocity over the last, 25 starts of his career. What's up, VSN? Good to see you. Welcome in, guys. It's Wednesday Night Baseball. It is first and third with the Guardians with 1 run in, 2 outs. Schmidt, 19th pitch of his first inning, and that is a first pitch strike to Jimenez, who's batting .236 on the season. Oh, Zona, man, that's awesome, buddy. You should check out this week. We actually won't be doing our live betting show. We recorded it today, and it's going to go out tomorrow night. So you should check out our soccer betting show. It's a good time, and it brings a little English flavor, as my buddy Ian from Sheffield, gives it that real football atmosphere. 1-1 pitch coming up to Jimenez. First and third, that is going to be Ramirez there over on third with a decent lead. And Bell on first. There's a breaking ball in the dirt, and it is 2-1. 2-1 here to Jimenez, who is absolutely due for a big hit. Come on, this is why I put him in my parlay today. Again, he's got to hit a home run. Excuse me, one of these days, right? One of these days. 2-1, and that is a swing and a miss, and it's now 2-2, even count here. Jimenez could not catch up to that one. Let's go. Come on, baby. One time. Let's get it done. Just a big 2-out hit. I know Bell already had one. I'm getting greedy, though, guys. I mean, I just have no trust in our bullpen. And if Karashek's on our team after one more loss, I'm going to lose it. Karashek needs to go down. And I understand we got people... I understand that we have people that are, injured and stuff, but he's bad. It's on my channel, Zona, so if you subscribe to my channel, normally it's at 9 a.m. Eastern when we have it live. It's every Saturday. It's normally at 9 a.m. Eastern, which would be 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It'd be 2 p.m. Eastern. We do it an hour right before Premier League usually kicks off. I know the season's dying down, but that's why we've been doing it at 9. That's why we usually have it at 9 a.m. Eastern. It goes from 9 to 9:30. It gets and we talk about soccer betting and what's going on around the world in soccer for the weekend. It's a good time. But again, this week not live. I recorded it and it'll come out Thursday. 3-2 pitch now coming up to Jimenez, who has made this account come full. Let's go, Jimenez. Come on, baby. One time. One big hit, and that's going to be a timeout by Jimenez. So a timeout by Jimenez, and we will see. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Appreciate it. 3-2 coming for Jimenez. I love that we just keep getting new people from around the world, and that is a foul ball down the right side. We got a lot of people from England that follow us. We got some Australians, ton of people on the West Coast for sure. I think we have a few people in India who follow me. It's pretty cool. Billy Joe, welcome in, man. Friend of the channel. Yeah, we need a hit, and let's see if Jimenez can't rock one deep. Let's take that. I'll take a 3-run home run here. Schmidt's 26th pitch of the inning, and that is a ground ball, and that's going to get through right by the second baseman. It's going to score Ramirez, and that is now going to bring runners on first and third as Bell goes over. There's now 2 runs in. Jimenez, what a job. A seeing-eye single right up the middle, and that is going to bring the pitching coach out here in the first. And quite honestly, it is not Schmidt's fault. They should have been out of this inning long time ago. I mean, there was a double play ball hit at Volpe in short that ended up getting thrown over first base as the second baseman threw it over Rizzo's head. Then Rizzo had a ball that he should have stepped on first base with. He drops the ball, and Ramirez ends up being safe. So a lot of stuff going on in this first inning. It's crazy. Al, we sure did learn that timeout trick. Yeah. You know what I've also been noticing? I've been noticing on a 3-0 pitch, hitters taking the timeout to maybe throw off that rhythm and then seeing if the pitcher can still throw a strike after a little bit of a break. I've kind of noticed that as well. Cleveland has been looking good. Giddy up. Let's go. JD, man, I knew it was going to... I'm not saying it's going to go over, but once you said that last minute, I knew something was going to go wrong in the first. There's a first pitch strike by or a swing and a miss by Brennan, who's hitting 203. They are, man. That Yankees defense absolutely killing Schmidt here in the first inning. Come on. I mean, it's really usually what the Guardians do. 0-1 pitch to Brennan. That's grounded. Let's see if Rizzo can get this and take it over. He does, and that'll be the end of the top of the first for the Guardians. But hey, they put a 2-spot on the board. And we go bottom 1 with the lead. Now let's see if Shane Bieber can come out and shut things down for once in the first 3 innings. Let's go. Let's get you updated on some scores around the league before we go to the bottom of the first. Oh man, I'm so pissed at myself. Our Patreon membership, the bet today that I thought about going with was Braves, Miami over 9 runs, because it is on our member card, but I didn't go with that one. I went with a hockey bet instead, and I just look and I see Atlanta's up 7-2 in the bottom of the second. Now, I'm going to be so mad if my hockey pick doesn't win. I just feel always so bad when I can't get that right. All right, Pittsburgh's up 1-0 over Tampa Bay. That's bottom 3. Chicago Cubs 1-0 over the Nationals in the top of the second. Everything else is kind of just getting started. Detroit's up 3-0 in the second of a doubleheader over the Mets. In the first game, Detroit beat the Mets 6-5. A few other earlier games today. Diamondbacks over the Texas Rangers. I had the Diamondbacks money line. That was a back-and-forth game that I had to sweat out, but it ended up my way. San Francisco, Houston, I had the under 7.5 in that. That cashed. San Diego, 7-1 over Cincinnati. And I had the Phillies, who were up 5-2, and they ended up losing 10-6. So I lost that bet earlier today. So 2-1 this afternoon. In play, what do I have? I'll even tell you what I have in play. Let's go. It would be a great first inning if the Guardians can get out of this one. I'll tell you that. Let's go. Whew. JD got a larger play on the Pirates under 7 at plus 100. Yeah, that'd be good. 1-1 Pirates. Did they just score? Did it not update on mine? Oh, it did. Yeah. Runners on first and second there. 2 outs, bottom 3. So Bieber's first pitch to Volpe is going to be in there for a strike. Let's see if he can't shut it down. Shut it down. We got to win this, VSN. 100% we got to win this. That's up and out of the zone at 86. It's 1-1. I'm getting a little concerned that this could get away from us, especially with a big series coming up, as VSN just mentioned. There is a shot into the gap, and Kwan's going to run that down. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That hung up just enough for Kwan to get over there. Yeah, big series coming up with the Twins. It's 3-1. Did they just hit a double? Jeez, man. Crazy. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. We're here, bottom 1. If you just joined us, you missed an exciting top of the first inning. The Guardians really didn't do anything flashy. It's just that the Yankees didn't really flash the leather on the defensive side of things. If I'm not mistaken, they should have gotten 2 errors on the official scorecard. Torres here, 245, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 0 for 1. 0-1 count coming up to him as Bieber started him off with a nice strike there. Bieber sets and delivers the 0-1 to Gleyber Torres, and that is going to be on the outside corner. Ooh, kind of a questionable call in my opinion, but as a Guardians fan, I will take that all day long. Let's see if that ends up being a pitch that he calls both ways here. The 0-2 from Bieber, and that is down and just out of the zone at 84 miles an hour. That's not a bad pitch there. See if you can't get Torres to maybe chase on that one. So, we'll see. 1-2 pitch coming up from Torres. That is in the dirt, and now even 2-2. 2-2. Let's go. 2-2 pitch. Let's see if we can't get Bieber going. The 2-2 to Torres. That is swung on and missed. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. That's a nice pitch there. And it, I want to say blows by him, but I think kind of confused Torres more than anything up by the letters on that pitch. Guardians defense tonight. Kwan in left, Straw in center, and again, Brendan over there in right. Around the horn, Ramirez, Rosario, Jimenez, and Naylor. And again, Gallagher, thank God, is coming into play. Catcher for the Guardians. If anything, I don't even care if he does nothing behind the plate, as that is a shot on the first pitch by Rizzo over to left fielder Stephen Kwan, who grabs that, and we go to the top of the first. That is a nice 1-2-3 inning that I saw by Bieber, and I want to see that continue. So, top 2, Guardians 2, Yankees 0. Let's go. Let's go. Zona, I do pretty well, man. I do pretty well. Yeah. You know, but the thing is, and this is why most bettors aren't actually long-term winners, is because they don't have discipline. I am like the epitome of discipline. Like, you have no idea. Like, for fun, I literally do $5 bets and see if I can just win enough, and then I just take my winnings and roll them over to see if I can get it up to like $700. Like the last 2 weekends, if you guys have Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Grandstand Betters. I give out a $100 bet each day on Grandstand Betters that I place. Nobody else does that, by the way. I put the $100 bet like on the video. There's all these and you know what? I'm glad you bring this up, Zona, although you're really just asking about me, but I think there's a huge problem we have in the sports betting niche within the environment of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like all that. There's a difference between entertainment and there's a difference between sports betting. You know, and I think we really need to I think somebody who has a bigger influence than me needs to come out and actually talk about that more, because, you know, I see guys with like 40,000, 100,000 followers on TikTok who just like put up a guy. I mean, just, you know, they're not sports bettors. They're entertainers. So I absolutely think that we need to do a better job. That's a discussion for another time, though. Eddie, so I do it too. Actually, anyways, what brought me to the TikTok discussion is the last 2 Saturdays I have done that. And I do it every day. I start with $5 every day. And what I do is if I win, like I think it was 10 in a row, that I won last Saturday. As there's a first pitch single by Straw, the 8-hole hitter, and there's the leadoff hitter on base. Schmidt again doesn't get defense behind him. It hit the second baseman's glove, pops out, and it ends up being a single off of just off the top of his glove. So, yeah, kind of to land the airplane as we get back into the Guardians game. And Eddie, that's awesome. Yeah, I do the same thing. I've taken, essentially, in the last 2 weekends, $10 and turned it into $1,400 by doing that. Now, with that said, I still place, I have to make, a living. I place larger bets that I don't tell my wife about. And she just, smiles and looks pretty, and she just wonders where the money comes from. But in all honesty, I always tell beginners, and why I chose the name Grandstand Betters as it's 0-2 here to Gallagher. The reason I chose Grandstand Betters is because I think it's important for us people that are out here that are disciplined and know how to do good bankroll management to set an example for youngsters who want to get into betting. And that's the problem I have is the plop fly there to center field, and there's one down with Quan coming up next. I think there's a problem out there with people not differentiating between entertainment and actually sports betting. People all over the place are saying, not showing, saying that they put hundreds of dollars on parlays, and that's not going to win you money. It's just not going to do it. So as much as it's entertaining for me to put up a 10-team parlay and put $500 on it and it'll pay out $6 million. At the end of the day, what that is telling young kids to do that, telling recreational bettors to do that, and they're going to be winners in the long run and become millionaires. And to me, I think that's a bad scope and a bad taste. There's a single into right field by Quan, and are they going to take... Straw's going to go to third. They throw it, and it tries to get cut off. It's going to be first and third with one out again here in the second inning. So anyway, to talk about, to land the airplane for a second time, smart bankroll management, being disciplined. I don't care if you have $100 and you want to start betting on sports, then you're betting $1 a game. And it'll grow. It's a long-term profitable thing. In the last month and a half, my members are up 37 units. I've gone months with them being down 30 units. I mean, it's a back and forth, and it's just as long as in the long run you are a better winner than loser, you're going to make money. The crazy thing is people think you have to hit 60, 70% of times. You don't. You really have to hit 53, 54, and that's it. So... anyways, Billy Joe, who's winning the Derby? That is a question for Al. I do not do horses, but I know Al has been diligently, and I saw Al send me an email a minute ago that he's been working on his Derby winner. So if Al is in here and he does want to give us a winner, hey, we'll take it. Eddie, do you know, I don't like telling people bets because I think it's a reverse jinx. I'm kind of superstitious that way. 0-2 pitch coming up to Rosario. As the 2-hole hitter. Too early. Al says it's too early for the Derby. If I'm not mistaken, did I hear something about rain? I think I heard, is she a mutter? If anybody watches Seinfeld, you would get that reference. Is she a mutter? Rosario's going to go down on strikes. That's going to be the second out here in the inning. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow me for everything Guardians baseball, but more importantly, all of your recreational betting needs. 100%, Zona, yeah. Well, that's where the discipline comes, That and to maybe take the reference of turning $5 into $700. When I get to the point where I'm take that $5 and I'm up to $480, and so now I'm betting $480 on a game. Here's the difference. As that's a ball one. Here's the difference between a disciplined bettor and a non-disciplined bettor. When if I lost that $480 bet, at the end of the day, I know it was only $5, so I would just then start over with another $5. A lot of people in that situation would think I just lost $480 as there's ball 2 inside at 95 miles an hour. Some people would then be like, well, now I have to win that $480 back. You know what I mean? And it just compounds and compounds and compounds. And that's why people, and that's why the, the sports books win money month after month. People just don't have that, Al, I know. I just love that line. It's a great line in Seinfeld. I just love it. It's what's he say? Her mother's a mutter, right? Something like that. All right, 3 out of Ramirez, 2 on, 2 out. Top 2. If you're coming in, smash that like button. We're talking some sports. We're talking some betting, maybe some Kentucky Derby. We'll see. And there is a pop fly, and Schmidt's going to get out of this one if there's not a collision here in center field. And it is taken, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So, man, you had runners on 1st and 3rd with less than 1 out, and you can't get the run home. But the Guardians still playing some pretty good baseball here at the end of the top of the 2nd. It is Guardians 2. And the New York Yankees 0. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. One time. Let's win a series. Let's win a series. Updates on scores. White Sox 3-0 lead over the Twins. Oh, I was going to tell you my bets, but we went back to the game. So let me tell you what's in play. This is on my member card today. Again, I had Arizona money line. That was a winner. San Francisco, Houston under 7.5. That was a winner. I had Phillies money line. That was a loser. Baltimore, I took Baltimore, the Orioles. No, I'm sorry. Why am I looking at that? I didn't take the Orioles. I was looking at my NHL play. I can't tell I had Atlanta, Miami over 8.5. That already hit. I said that earlier. Boston, I did take the Red Sox money line. They're down 1-0 in the 2nd. And this one's about to start. I took St. Louis. I took the Cardinals, which were underdogs at plus 110. I thought I was getting them at a good price. Oh, no, Zona. No. I don't bet that much. I mean, I bet enough. I bet enough. But, guys, you're only getting kicked out of a sports book if you're betting hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I mean, no. I'm not. That's not me. If I don't bet hundreds. I would say the most that I bet is 4 figures on a consistent basis. But that's probably like 10% of my bets, but the other 90 are on a 3-figure basis. Yeah. So, I mean, here's the math. Nobody understands the math of betting as we go to the bottom of the 2nd, and we'll see if Bieber can go 1, 2, 3 again. But here's the math. Do you know that if you are profitable only $270 a day, if you can, on average, over a month, be $270 profitable per day, do you know that is honestly the equivalent to making $50,000? I mean, it doesn't seem that far-fetched, right? So it's not that bad, yeah. I'm definitely not betting at hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ohtani's pitching. I'm not worried about that, Billy Joe. He can get hit. He can get hit. I do like the Cardinals. And I know Mikola says there's a first... Oh, God. The first batter already hit a single. LeMahieu gets on first base. Come on. Bieber, man. Always. Don't give up a run, though. Come on. Just let him go on first base. Just don't give up a run. Come on, man. All right. 15 to 20, you get banned? Oh, geez, that's crazy. No, they don't do that here. No. Runner on first, that is outside as we are looking at Calhoun, the number 5-hole hitter, batting .222 on the year. I'm watching Rafael Devers here on my other TV because he is my Patreon. We're doing a streak bet contest on Patreon, and I think we're only on day 2, but I need him over 1.5 bases. By the way, if you guys do want to support the channel ever, check out our Patreon. Very cheap. You get a pick each day. I think it costs less than $0.25 a day. And also a fun thing I started this year, which I was just talking about, is Calhoun is going to ground into a double play, and there are 2 outs. Let's go, Bieber. 2 outs with nobody on, and the 6-hole hitter coming up. But a fun thing I started with our Patreon, and it might not hit, I'm doing this on my free pick videos where I'm trying to turn $2 into $32,000 by just betting plus over 1.5 total base bets each day and see if I can't hit 14 in a row. The difference is between the free pick video and the Patreon, as that is crushed. That is absolutely fucking crushed, and it's at the wall, and Quaddy gets it! Oh, let's go, baby! It did not get out. That ends the bottom of the second. I thought that was out. The left field fans thought it was out, but it ends up being a 1, 2, 3, 4 inning, but still, no runs, and let's see if Bieber can't go one more and Terry a 0-run ERA for tonight into the 4th inning. So anyways, as we're at commercial, I'll tell you this. So, I do this $2 to 32K challenge on the free pick videos, but with my Patreon, I'm doing the exact same thing, but the difference is, if I hit the 32K on my Patreon, I am paying out $4 or $6,000, one of the two. $4,000 or $6,000 of that 32, I'm going to give to all my Patreon members, which at the moment, let's say it was $6,000, that would be about $300 per. So I like to reward people for, like, if we ever do hit something like that. Yeah, defense looks good. I like Kwani there in left field. Kwan is a gold glover. He can play defense. If we could get Rosario to where Kwani is, I think we got a chance. So, if you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you don't already do so. I will not be here. Let me tell you what's going on for the rest of the week. I think we're off tomorrow, right? I think we're off tomorrow, and I think that Twin Series starts on Friday. So, off tomorrow. I'll be here for the Twin Series on Friday evening. I made the conscious decision not to do Saturday games, but I will be here for Sunday's game at 1:40. So, I'll be doing Friday. I will be doing Sunday. And then, unfortunately, I won't be doing any of the Tigers game. Number one, I don't want to watch the Tigers. And number two, they're just a little too early. Got to hang out with the wife, and we're in the middle of this marathon training. So a lot of these days, we're going out for runs, walks, etc. So I got that going on. Thursday, we're off. So I'll be back the following Friday. So I'll be here Friday, Sunday, and then we'll move on from there. Also, the Kraken are in round 2. There's a swing and a miss. Actually, I don't think the Kraken game. Actually, I might not be here Sunday. Sorry. I think there's a Kraken game. But, and if the Kraken play, I just can't do that I can't do too much. That is up and in 1 and 2 here to Josh Naylor. It's at 9:30. I'll see. I might be here Sunday. I'll have to play it by ear. I'll see what my wife lets me do. All right, 1-2, Naylor from Schmidt. Let's get back into this game. I feel like I've been talking about stuff not related to this game, so let's get back into this game. Let's go, Guardians. 2-2 pitch coming up to Naylor. Schmidt is 45 pitches into this one so far. Top 3. Nobody on, nobody out. Second time through the order already. That is up high. It is now a full count. Naylor, a nice job here. He has taken an 0-2 count to 3-2 with Bell, who had that RBI single up in that first inning. He drove in Rosario. So 3-2 to Naylor. That swung on and fouled down the right field line, and we're going to do it again here at 3-2. Let's go. Come on, Guardians. One time. Let's get it done. One time. So there is a walk. 0-2 to a walk. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to Josh Naylor. He's not always great. He's been playing a little bit better ball, but he gets a nice walk, works that count. That was close on the inside corner there. A little breaking ball at 82. So Naylor's on at first base. Nobody out, and Josh Bell's going to be your hitter. Billy Joe, why don't you like Kraken? I think it's a fun name. It's better than the Guardians, I'll tell you that. Outside, and Schmidt's now losing control of the strike zone. 1-0 to Bell. Bell 1 for 1 with that RBI single, 2 for 5 in the series. He's now up to 215. I like the guy because he's a switch hitter. I think that really brings a lot to the middle of our lineup here, and that's why we went out and got him. He swings at a pitch at the letters there, 93 blown by him. So, 1-1 the count. Naylor at first. He is not a threat to run. We all know that. Crack. Kraken is way better than... Kraken is like a sea creature, though. It's way better than the Guardians. 1-1 pitch. That is right down the middle. Nice little changeup. And it's going to be 1-2. Tito looks on. He must be on his 100th piece of bubblegum by now. Oh, God. Well, yeah, but there's a story behind that, VSN. There's a story behind the Sockeyes. They had a hockey team. That is check swing, 2-2 now to Bell. There was, so they also, I actually wanted them to be named the Metropolitans, which was their original hockey team that they had. I kind of liked that one quite a bit. So, Bell, 2-2 count to him. 1-1 on the day with an RBI single in the first inning. Nobody out here, top three. Schmidt's already at 52 pitches. And that is swung on and fouled out of play just barely. Nice spoil of that pitch. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. I'd love to hit 30 likes today. It has been forever since we hit 30 likes. Let's one time get up to 30. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Josh Bell with a 2-2 pitch on the way from Schmidt. And that is down low, and again, a Guardians hitter has worked the count full after being down in the count. So Jimenez looms on deck. Nobody out. Naylor's at first. I'm not sure. I don't think they send him here. I would not. Naylor has no speed. He's slow as molasses. In fact, molasses wins the race 9 times out of 10. And he could run because Bell gets walked and the ball actually ends up going back to the back screen. And that is going to be runners on first and second here in the top of the third with no one out and Jimenez coming up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and I know Tito doesn't like to do this, but I hate the fact that the small ball has gone so far out of the game, especially with the Guardians. Jimenez knows how to put a bunt down. Why not put a bunt down? Why not just try to get an extra run, at least one, this inning and make it a 3-0 game? I feel like these are the situations that we should be bunting in. Okay? You have although Naylor is slow at second. That might be a reason not to, quite honestly. So, top three, 2 on, nobody out. Schmidt deals to Jimenez, and he swings, and there's going to be a double play ball. Flips to shortstop, and there's 2, and I don't know who needs to listen to me more, but I continue to tell you what's going to happen. I mean, like, what are we doing here? Naylor will go to third base, but there's 2 outs now in the top of the third as Jimenez swings at the first pitch. And I know now you're going to be like, well, we should have bunted. But if you would have just listened to me, you could have bunted in the first place. Come on. 50-50 split, by the way, on who's going to take this series. Guardians or Yankees. That's interesting. We rarely get a 50-50 split. Now we're going to need a base hit by Brennan, who's 0 for 1 on the day. As a first pitch swing and miss. Or he might have fouled that out of the glove of the catcher. So Will Brennan 0 for 1 with a ground out. He's only 1 for 8 in the series, only batting .200. Schmidt sets and delivers to Brennan, the 0-1. That is up at the letters, just out of the zone. And it is going to be 1-1. Let's go. Come on, Brennan. 1 single, baby. Just 1 single, man. Let's get it done. I know you can do it. Come on. The 1-1 to Brennan up high. 88-mile-an-hour breaking ball just again above the zone. And it's 2-1 to Brennan. With Miles Straw on deck, who had another, who had a hit in his first at-bat as well. So, 2-1 to Brennan. Schmidt looks in. Runner on third, Josh Naylor. He can take as far as he wants off third. He is no threat to steal home. And there's a strike right in the middle of the plate, 2-2. So Schmidt, who just threw his 60th pitch, and we're not even through the third inning, most likely he's not going to go any more than 5 runs tonight. Seattle Reign That's the name of the women's basketball team. There's a shot into center field, but right at the center fielder, and that's going to do it for the top of the third. So Tito again elects not to go my advice and just bunt the ball over. That hit right there would have brought in a run. But we go to the bottom of the third still with a 2-0 lead. Guardians over the New York Yankees. If you're coming in, smash that like button. Would love to get up to 30 tonight. Let's go around the baseball diamond and the baseball league itself and see what some scores are. Atlanta 8-4 over Miami. Cubs 1-1 with the Nationals. Toronto 1-0 over the Red Sox. White Sox 3-0 over Minnesota. Everything else just underway or about to get underway. And there's a home run. It's now 2-0 as Guerrero just hit a home run against the Boston Red Sox in the top of the third. So, Tampa Bay 3-1 still also mid-5, and Detroit 5-1 over the Mets. A lot of stuff going on tonight. A lot of stuff. Is it their ultimate Frisbee team? Well, I mean, the Guardians were a roller derby team. I guess it just means, like, who gets paid more for a team name? A roller derby team or an ultimate Frisbee team? Let's have that debate. Who do you think would get paid more for the rights to a name? The ultimate Frisbee team or a roller derby team? I would have to say it would be the roller derby team that would get paid more for their rights. I don't know, though. Ultimate Frisbee's televised now. I've never seen a roller derby on TV. Can you watch roller derby on TV? If you can, and you know this, somebody let me know in the chat. You gotta let me know. I'd love to watch roller derby just one time. I've always wondered, like, how you play it, who wins. I just thought it was a bunch of women just knocking the crap out of each other. So, 2-0 here. We go to the bottom of the third, and this is going to mark off the number one key to victory here. I said Bieber needs to go 3 innings without giving up a run. He hasn't been able to do it all season long, and he's 3 outs away from doing it for the first time. I agree, Billy Joe. I think it's the roller derby team 100%. So, Bieber, bottom 3, starts off with a fastball. That's going to be taken to left field. It's deep. Quan makes the catch on the warning track. There's the Gold Glover, and that is a hell of a catch. Woo! That one just kept going and going and going. Almost carried off the wall, but Quan makes a nice little, I'd say a skip to my Lou leap, and catches that, and Bieber claps his glove in acceptance that he has a Gold Glove left fielder. I don't think you'll see him do that to Rosario anytime soon. There's a first pitch ball to the number 8 hole hitter, KF as I call him. 189 on the season. And there is it's 1-1 now. 189 on the season. That's not good. That's pretty bad. King Kwani, man, he's having a hell of a defensive season already. I don't think he's had an error. There's a shot to right field. That's going to be Brennan, and he's going to get that over by the foul line. 2 down. And now Shane Bieber is 1 out away from getting through the first 3. Let's go. Come on, Biebs. Shane Bieber absolutely needs to get through this 3rd inning. Let's go, man. Let's go. He's only at 20 pitches. Shane Bieber. That is a caught ball by Quan, who slides. Our first pitch swing and thought was going to be a single. 1, 2, 3 again. Shane Bieber has gone through 3 innings. He has thrown 21 pitches, and the Guardians go to the top of the 4th. 2-0, and this might be the Bieber we've been waiting for. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Man, Quan had 2 nice catches in that inning. Bieber threw, 6 pitches? I mean, absolute chaos in terms of differentiation of Schmidt and Bieber through 3. Schmidt is at 60 pitches. Bieber's at 21. 21 pitches. He's on pace to throw 63 pitches in a complete game shutout. That's absolutely nuts. Roller derby, then Bruno Sammartino. It's funny. If you guys are just coming in, smash that like button. This is another quick one. We're only 44 minutes, 44 minutes into this game. Top 4, we go. things have been rolling because, at least on one end, Bieber has been just dealing. Here's some unfortunate news. The White Sox, who are up 3-0 over the Twins, who I believe are 3.5 games in front of us, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. They gave up 3 runs in the top of the third, and that game is now tied at 3. As much as you really want to count on the Chicago White Sox to help us out, and by the way, they did help us out last night, it's just something I don't think you can really count on too much. They're just, they're just a bad ball club. I actually can't believe Minnesota didn't win last night's game. They had so many opportunities in that one. Crazy to me. All right. So we go top 4, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Guardians. No runs, 1 hit, and I guess they just called one of those errors in the first inning for the Yankees. Quan is showing up, man. He sure is. He sure is. They're 3 games up? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it'd be big. We could get back to 2, with a 3-game set coming up on Friday. 0-1 now to Straw, starting things off here in the top of the 4th. Straw, 1 for 1. Had that single last time up. Oh, I love it. Al giving us some derby picks in the chat. Things are going to probably change, so take it with a grain of salt, I'm assuming he's saying in his mind. Friday, number 4, South Lawn in Botanical, with Saturday 3, 2 fills and practical moves. That kind of sounds practical, Al. It sounds practical. It's 1 and 2 here to Straw. Schmidt dealing quickly, although he's thrown a ton of pitches. He does throw with about 7 seconds left on that pitch clock. There's a shot to first. Rizzo's going to grab that, step on first, and there's 1 down. And we'll have Gallagher, the catcher tonight, coming in. I like it, Al. I like it, sir. I assume, what's the derby? Is that practical moves? I haven't even looked at the derby lineup. So, 1 down here, top 4, 2-0 Guardians. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. We're 20 away from 30 likes. I know we can get it tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Al's a good, he's got the horses, man. I don't touch the horses. I just never got into it if I'm not in person. Other than like the Kentucky, the Belmont, Preakness. Other than the 3 big ones, if I'm not in person, it's just, I don't know. I don't have the capacity to look at them. That's a swing and a miss there by Gallagher, 1 and 2. If Gallagher strikes out less than 4 times tonight, I would say he's doing a better job than Mike Zunino, in my opinion. I'd say if he strikes out less than 2 times tonight, he's doing a better job than Mike Zunino. And yeah, any chance I can hit Mike Zunino, then yeah, I will. First 2 are the Kentucky Oats. Okay, the last 2 are the Derby. Thanks for the clarification on that, Al. That's up high, 2 and 2 now to Gallagher. Schmidt, 70 pitches in. Just a 3 1/3 inning. Gallagher only batting .080 on the year, but again, he's only seen a handful of at-bats. That one's ripped foul down the left field line, and the ball boy over there did a much better job than what I've seen on the right field with the ball girl. Let's go. Let's go. 2-2. Gallagher, I'd love if he could get on base here. That'd just give me another opportunity to badmouth Zunino. 2-2 pitch coming from Schmidt. Sets and delivers. That is swung on. That's a line drive. Just foul down the left field line. He just missed that. Just missed it. Just missed it. Oh, man. It's a good 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet foul, but just if he could straighten that out, that's a double. That's a double. 2-2 pitch. We'll do it again. Schmidt sets and delivers to Gallagher, the 2-2. That is down low. And again, Guardians hitters doing a good job tonight in taking their time at the plate, being selective on their pitches, and running these counts full. And that is why Schmidt is nearing 75 pitches here in the 4th inning. The 3-2, and unfortunately Gallagher wasn't patient on that one. He swung and struck out. So It's only one strikeout. I'm not going to get on him. I mean, Zunino's has 2 golden sombreros on the season, so not going to get on Schmidt, or not going to get on Gallagher for striking out against Schmidt tonight. And we'll roll it over to the top of the lineup. Kwani's going to be up here for the 3rd time in 4 innings. And we only have 2 runs to show for it, which is kind of ironic. Double play balls, just not hitting with runners in scoring position the last couple innings. It's really what's killing us. So, top 4, 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch coming up to Kwan. That is swung on, taking to left field. Is it going to drop? It's not going to drop. It's going to be caught. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th after Schmidt goes 1-2-3 for once against the Guardians tonight. Guardians 2, Yankees 0. But we got the lead, and Bieber has been absolutely on fire. Let's go. He did. Allie did his best as Zunino intimidation. You're right, man. You're right. But you know what? Quite honestly, Zunino usually takes a first pitch strike looking, and Gallagher swung. So, there's some subtle differences there. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Let's get up to 30 likes. I know we can get up to 30 likes today. If we get up to 30, the Indians win. 100% guarantee it. 100% guarantee. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, they're known to screw things up for sure. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's go, Guardians fans. Let's get it. Let's check out some scores around the league. Any updates? Not much. St. Louis did take a 1-0 lead. Remember, I did have them on the money line, so I told you, Ohtani can give up some runs. He's not invincible. Oh, I just saw how the Phillies lost 10-6. A grand slam by Muncy to walk it off. You know, I thought the game was closer. When I was talking about that I took Phillies money line earlier, I thought they were down 6-5. And I expected to say that they lost 6-5, but it was 10-6. They must have tied that game up, and then Muncy just ended it with a grand slam home run. Damn. That sucks. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's go, Guardians. Bottom 4 coming up. Bottom 4. You know, I just really hope we don't have, Bieber's got to go 7 tonight. The way he started this game off, he's got to go 7. Let's just take some pressure off of maybe go 8 or 9. Take some pressure off our bullpen. Take some pressure off our bullpen. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Let's go. Let's go. There is a Guardians fan in the middle of Yankee Stadium just having a ball of a time. First pitch strike. I'm sorry, they're going to call that low. Breaking ball low there. And that is going to be Volpe, who's ahead in the count 1-0 from Bieber. Bieber, again, only 22 pitches in here in the 4th inning. That swung on a miss. An 81-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Nice pitch there on the outside corner, down and away. Volpe 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's 3 for 9 on the series and 228 on the season. There's a ground ball right to Ramirez. A quick throw over to first. And that is 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. The youngster, he's going to come to his own. He was a big prospect for the Yankees. Gets to play for his team, and he's going to do it from the start of the season. As he was in the lineup, I believe, on opening day. But, these youngsters, it takes time, especially with all these new pitchers that they're facing. So I'm sure he'll come into it. But they do like him in that one spot. They think he's going to be maybe the next Kwan. There's a first pitch swung on deep to right field. Brennan's at the track, and he makes the catch. From Gleyber Torres, Bieber's got 25. If he in the next... This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. If Bieber in the next 5 pitches gets out of this inning, in less than 5 pitches, he would be under 30 pitches through 4 innings. I mean, this is absolutely crazy the way that the Yankees are approaching Bieber right now. So Bieber, with 2 outs here, bottom 4, he's going to face Rizzo, the lefty. That is going to be a single up the middle, but again, they swing at the first pitch. And Rizzo takes advantage of one right down the middle. So, runner on first, 2 outs. And we will see now DJ LeMahieu coming up to hit here in the cleanup spot. This one, Rizzo was right over. I guess it was a little on the outside corner, but it was a cutter that came back. it started right on the middle. Probably helped Rizzo out a little bit by fading towards the outside. LeMahieu, 1 for 1. Tampa Bay's 5-1. Okay, Billy Joe, man, they're just crushing teams right now. That is right down the middle. 0-1 here to LeMahieu. And Bieber's going to set. He's going to check Rizzo at first. But he sets and delivers. And LeMahieu is going to take an 84-mile-an-hour breaking ball just low. Thought he checked his swing, and he did. He did not go on that one. So, 1-1 the count. Bieber, watch out. He's approaching 30 pitches. This is number 29 coming up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch to DJ fouled off. This will officially be Bieber's 30th pitch coming up. Let's see if he can't get out of the 4th inning in 30 pitches. God, that would be amazing. He'd be averaging less than 8 pitches per inning. If I'm Aaron Boone, I'm telling the hitters, man, take like 3 strikes. I don't even care. Just make him throw 3 pitches per at bat. That is going to be low. Almost had the strikeout there on his 30th pitch. 2-2 now to LeMahieu. And we'll see if Bieber can get out of this one with any more damage done. Bieber sets, checks Rizzo over his shoulder at first base. And the delivery, and that is down low, 3-2. So, Bieber hasn't been the strikeout guy. He hasn't struck out too many people on the season. He's just getting outs by letting that ball hit the bat. In fact, he only has 2 strikeouts tonight, but he's only thrown 31 pitches. But there's a strikeout on the 32nd pitch. We go to the top of the 5th. He strikes out LeMahieu swinging on kind of the same pitch Gallagher swung at earlier in the inning for the Guardians. And that is going to bring us to the top of the 5th. Guardians 2, Yankees 0. Let's go, baby. Come on. Bieber's looking he's got 31 pitches through 4 innings. Or 32. 32, I think. 32 pitches through 4 innings. That's absolutely insane. I just cannot believe he's done that well. So no runs given up in the first 3. Now no runs in the first 4. Let's see if he can't keep it going. Let's go, Bieber. Come on, baby. Let's see. Scoreboard around the majors. No. Angels tied it back up. 1-1 there. St. Louis and LA. Ooh, was it Trout by any chance? Did Trout do anything? No, it was Drury. I got Trout as he struck out, Trout. Okay. I got Trout as my my streak pick for the free pick video, trying to get us to, I believe, day 4, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if that can happen. Who else do we have? Oh, we have Devers. Did Devers do anything? Let me look at Devers. I got Devers as a streak pick and the Patreon membership. Did he do anything? Devers. Nope, 0 for 1. All right, so those didn't start off great. All right, top 5. 2-0 Guardians over the Yankees. You know what's crazy? Bieber has the exact same amount of strikeouts through 4 innings that Zunino has strikeouts through the entire season. It's 32. They match. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Guardians going into the top of the 5th here. Rosario, Ramirez, Naylor are going to be your hitters. That is a first pitch strike by Schmidt on the outside corner, taken by Rosario. 0 for 2 on the day. He was safe on a fielder's choice. That was the overthrow. He, again, should have been a double play in the first inning. An awful swing there now to make it 0-2. Rosario's not my biggest, or I'm not his biggest fan. Oh my God, I heard it coming. 0-2, right down the middle. Rosario sits there and just takes it. He just takes it. God, Ahmed Rosario is going to be an issue for me. And I know Zunino's played so horribly and strikes out so much that, quite honestly, all my attention's always focused on him. But number two in my on my list is going to be Ahmed Rosario. He's going to be a guy who absolutely is going to. I'm going to hate. There's a first pitch swing by Ramirez and a single into right field. So Ramirez getting things going here for the Guardians in the top of the fifth inning. We'll see if Josh Naylor can keep the rally going with only one out. And I think we're going to get a pitching change. We're going to get a pitching change. Schmidt's not even going to last. He's going to go 4 1/3 inning and just 79 pitches, and they're going to bring him out of the game. I got to be honest, that's an interesting call to the bullpen, in my opinion. And I don't know if I don't know if Boone, again, is making a mistake here, but it didn't look like he was having an awful last couple of innings. You know, he only gave up one hit here, and he's just struck out Rosario. So I don't know. I think maybe this could be a bad call by Aaron Boone, but only time will tell. So that is the call of the bullpen for the Yankees. And we will see who comes out to pitch for New York. Again, little update on what's going on with Grandstand Betters this week with live streams. I will be off tomorrow because the Guardians are off tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday, and then not here on Saturday. And then I'm going to say Sunday is up in the air. So we'll see. I definitely will not be here for any of the Tigers games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for two reasons. Number one, I could really care less to watch the Detroit Tigers. And number two, the games are pretty earlier in the evening. I think they're 6 o'clock, and then a 1 o'clock start. So none of that's going to work for me schedule-wise. I have to run every day during the week. My wife and I are either doing a training run for this marathon that we're going to do in October, or we're walking, which is a recovery walk, really. So I got that going on this next week. And then, I got to say this I got to run 9 miles a week from Saturday. We do a 3-mile run this Saturday and 9-mile run next Saturday. I can't say that too loud because my wife will hate me if I say it. Boston just got out of a nice first and third with one out against the Toronto Blue Jays. Got a double play ball, and they're only down two. Only down two going to the bottom of the fourth there. Billy Joe, yeah, I believe, who did that? The Texas guy. Didn't the Texas guy just do it? Evaldi? Was it Evaldi who just did that? But not really. I mean, it is kind of a thing of the past. So we are going to go to the bullpen here, or not we, but the Yankees, and we're going to get the right-hander to face Josh Naylor here. Obviously, it wasn't a righty. It was just they didn't think Schmidt was going to do well. Hamilton comes in. He's righty on lefty here. Naylor at the plate. Takes a first pitch strike right down the middle, and it's 0-1. Yeah, not too many people actually do complete games. For sure, they do not. So Hamilton, 0 for 1. Not 0 for 1. 0 and 2. 0 and 2 to Naylor from Hamilton. He's a good pitcher. If I can get his stats up on the screen, if I remember correctly, he's got a very good ERA. If I'm thinking of the right guy. They haven't thrown his stats up yet, but 0 and 2. Hamilton checks the runner on first and Ramirez. Kind of rocks back and forth on the mound, sets and delivers, and that is 97 miles an hour up at the letters, fouled off by Josh Naylor. Let's go. Come on, Naylor. Keep this going, baby. Let's go. We can get it. We can get it. Come on. One time. 0-2 pitch coming up to Josh Naylor with 1 out, 1 on, top 5. And that is going to be, the pitcher is going to, Hamilton is going to get a pitch clock violation, and now it's 1-2 to Naylor. So Hamilton was taking a while. I almost fell asleep while he was doing it. Hamilton rocks on the mound like he normally does, throws, and Naylor lays off a pitch that was over his head. So 2-2. They're showing the pitch clock violation, and yeah, that was a pitch clock. Yep, took too much time there. So the count is now even after a pitch count and a ball, and that is down low. And Naylor, again, done a great job tonight down in the count. 0-2 again against Hamilton. Has worked this one full. Ramirez probably is going to take off on first. There's one out here in the top of the fifth. 3-2 count to Josh Naylor. Hamilton just came in for Schmidt, if you're just joining us. The 3-2 pitch. And they are going to throw over. Did they get Ramirez? It was close, and I think they did. And Ramirez just, I think, got picked off first. And they're going to look at it. I think he just got picked off first. Oh, my God, and he did go. And, ooh, he might have got back in. I'm not sure. He might have got back in time. It's bang, bang. It's bang, bang right there. It's very hard to tell. But I don't think we're going to see an argument. And it's going to be 2 outs with nobody on. And Josh Naylor with a 3-2 pitch coming up. And this always happens. I guarantee you they walk this guy now. Nope, he strikes out. All right, so they call me a liar. Well, Naylor ends up being the third out of the inning after Ramirez gets thrown off first. Usually a lot of times in that situation, the pitcher or the batter would walk because then you're thinking, well, now we would have had first and second with 1 out. But anyways, we go bottom 5. It's 2-0 Guardians over the Yankees. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Woo! Come on, let's get it done. Let's get Bieber out there. He's only at 32 pitches. Let's get him going a little bit. Maybe go 5, 6, 7, 8. Could he go 8 tonight? I'd love if he could go 8. By the way, Minnesota Twins 4-3 over the White Sox. They took the lead there. Tampa Bay's up 6-1 now over the Pirates, but nothing else is going on. By the way, hockey tonight started. Carolina Hurricanes and New Jersey Devils. It's 3-1 there in the second period. Hurricanes over the Devils. Just an update there for you. All right, so we go bottom 5. We'll see if Bieber can come out and close things out for us. Once again, he's been very good in this game. Only 2 hits given up, and both of those weren't even in the same inning. So, ooh, Boston is going to get a runner on second base with 1 out. That's what oh, no, they scored a runner. No, he's on second base. So they're down 2-0, but there's a runner on second, bottom 4, with just 1 out on an error by the catcher. It was a little dribbler there, and it looked like the catcher threw it into the back almost of the base runner. Oh, I'm sorry, no. It went off. It was a line drive up the middle. It went off Manoah, and then the catcher tried to throw it to first, and it zooms past the base runner there. All right, we're going bottom 5. This is the 33rd pitch from Bieber to start this 5th inning here. It's a strike taken by Calhoun. I don't know what just happened on Bally Sports, but their center field camera just went way far away from where we were looking. There's a first, I believe that's a ball, so it's 1-1 here to Calhoun. If you guys are just coming in, smash that like button. Let's start with 15. I know we can get to 15 likes. We're 4 away from 15. Let's get there. Let's do it. 2-1. 2-1 to Calhoun. Bieber averaging about 8 pitches per inning, and Calhoun just rips one deep right field, and that is gone. And Bieber just gave up a solo shot to the number 5 hole hitter in Calhoun, and the Yankees cut the lead just like that in half. And you know, I'm going to say it because you probably don't remember, but back in that 3rd inning, when we had runners on first and second with Jimenez up, I said, bunt these guys over just to get another run or have an opportunity to get a sac fly and get a run. Play some small ball. And we refuse to do that. And because of that, we are now only up 2-1 after Calhoun put a drive into that one. First pitch ball now to the 6-hole hitter, Harrison Bader. Billy Joe, man. Yeah, poker. I only have 4 people signed up for tomorrow night. So you got Billy. Are you signed up? Are you signed up? It's tomorrow, Thursday. It's $100 free roll. I don't even care. I don't even care if there's 4 people. Somebody's taking home $100, and I'm one of the players. So there's actually 3 other. You have a 33% chance if you sign up right now for that poker league. So sign up for that poker league. And there is a shot to the left, but Kwan's underneath that. There's 1 out now. Yeah. Sign up for that poker league. It's a free poker. You can either play it as a free poker league or you can pay for it. Yeah, I know. You can't get in, Billy? Why? So, 1 out, bottom 5, 86 mile an hour on the right-hand side there. And Bowers is going to be down in the count 0-1. He's 0 for 1 on the day. You can sign up through an iPad. You can sign up through an iPad if you have one of those, Billy. I know what sucks is you have to sign up. You just can't do it mobily. You tried? Billy, man, email me at grandstandbetters at gmail.com and I can walk you through it if you really want to do it for sure. I want people to get in this poker league. It's pretty easy. You can play it on your phone. That's the thing. You can actually play it on your phone. It's just you can't sign up. That's the only thing through your phone. At least I can't find anything on how to sign up. I'm looking right now. I can't find anything. All you have is an iPhone. I'm trying to figure out how you can do it. There's a shot, and that is gone by Bowers. And just like that, Bieber, F you, man. It's 2-2, bottom 5. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bauer just gave up 2 solo shots. Again, to Al's point, we're up 2-0, and we can't get this shit going. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh. All right, 0-1 pitch. Bieber, only 47 pitches now. This is ridiculous. What happened, Guardians fan? I'm going to tell you what happened. Bieber just absolutely has lost it. Gave up 2 solo shots. Wedged in between and out here, and there is a strike. So it's 1-2 here to the 8th hitter. KF. 1-2, and that is going to be a shot into center, right at Miles Straw. 2 outs now, bottom 5, but it is a 2-2 ball game. It's a whole brand new ball game. Absolutely ridiculous. Come on, man. Miles. Oh, that's a good catch by Miles, but Bieber's just killing me. Come on, Bieber, man. You cannot give up 2 solo home runs. Oh, dude, I can't do the Daytona 500. I can't do NASCAR or any racing. It's so boring to me, and that's nothing against people that watch it. It's just really annoying to me. I have no interest to watch any NASCAR race ever. Even if there's crashes, that just is not appealing to me for some reason. There's a ground ball to Ramirez deep in the hole at third, but throws across, and that'll end the 5th inning. The damage is done, though, and you got to say to yourself, was it really that much damage? It wasn't really that much damage. It was just 2 solo home runs, but those are 2 solo shots that absolutely tie the game up, and now we have to start over going to the top of the 6th. To each their own, Guardians. To each their own, man. That's why, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I hate people that have that like NASCAR, but people, you know, some people don't like. I played tennis growing up. I played tennis in college. A lot of people hate tennis. I love watching tennis. That's just a sport that I figured there's got to be one sport that everybody just does not like, right? I have 2. I can't. I refuse to watch NASCAR. I just will not do it. In fact, if I'm in a room with somebody and they turn NASCAR, I will leave the house. The other sport that I hate is the NBA because I just think it's there's no parity and it's boring. So that's the only those are the 2 I like. What do you guys? What sports are you not fans of? When is the Daytona 500? That was in February, right? That was, I think that was in February, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I know when the races are, kind of, but yeah. By the way, Red Sox tied up the game 2-2. I got them on the money line. Good, glad to see that. Let's go. Let's go. What else is going on around the league? Nothing else, really. KC took a 1-0 lead over Baltimore. And that is about it. Atlanta's just pouring it on 13-4 against the Marlins at the moment. Yeah, Billy Joe, I will watch golf. I'll watch golf. I enjoy golf, but let me say this. I will not watch but the major 4 or 5 tournaments and then maybe the playoffs at the end. I'm not. If you're telling me, am I watching the John Deere Classic Thursday afternoon round 1? No. No, I'm not. But yeah. That's funny, Guardians. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, they would say, and I hate NBA and NASCAR, but I would think NBA fans would come back at you and say it's so boring because that NASCAR is just left-hand turns all day. There's a swing and a miss by Bell here. Hamilton stays out for the top of the 6th. It's a brand new ball game. It's 2-2. We've seen this, but unfortunately this time it wasn't the bullpen. It was Bieber who gave up the runs. Now I'm interested to see what the bullpen and when they come in and what they do. Is that's 0-2 now to Bell. He swung twice, missed twice. Let's see if we can't get something going. We're also 3 likes away from 15. Let's get up to 15 likes. I know we can do it tonight. 0-2, Bell steps out of the box. I think he took a little time out there. He steps back in. Hamilton sets and delivers the 0-2 pitch to Josh Bell. And that is going to be down low. 1 hopped. And a good pickup there. 91 miles an hour in the dirt. So 1-2. Josh Bell down in the count here to start things off in the 6th inning. This is just classic Guardians baseball this season. When they do get and there's a ground out to first, flip to Hamilton, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Classic Guardians baseball at the moment, guys. When we do get a lead, we blow the lead. When we don't have a lead, we never hit the lead. I mean, this is just how it's gone. Oh, I would agree with that, Billy. In fact, have you guys ever watched the 30 for 30? Not 30 for 30, I'm sorry. It was the Netflix documentary with the NBA ref who bet on the NBA games that he reffed. It's a great documentary. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should. Jimenez up 1-2 the count. 1-2 on the day, an 0-1 count coming to him. He had an RBI single there in the first, but grounded into that double play in the third that I told you he should have bunted. And check swings there, but went, and he's 0-2. So Hamilton, who just came in last inning to get a couple outs, working quickly. And is done. Now here's the timeout with an 0-2 pitch coming up. But he's done a nice job. Hamilton's looked very good in these first 12 pitches. So, yeah, check out that Netflix documentary. Netflix has got some good ones. Also, there's a Netflix documentary as Jimenez just strikes out. God, he's bad. Lately he's been bad. There's a fun one called Home Games, a documentary. It's like a mini series. It's like 6 little mini episodes. That's a good one to watch as well. All right, here we go. Here we go. 2 outs, top 6. Brennan's going to be your hitter. And as we get farther into this game, our offense doesn't look like they want to do anything. There's a first pitch strike at 89 at the knees to Brennan. And Hamilton's really just been ahead of hitters for the most part. The only hitter that he kind of lost was Naylor, who he ended up striking out. That was the first batter that he faced when he came out of the bullpen. 97-mile-an-hour fastball outside. It's 1-1 here to Brennan. So Brennan looks and swings and drives this, and it's a line drive to first base, and that'll end the inning. So we go bottom 6, and we'll see. I'm sure Bieber's coming out. I think he's still thrown less than almost 50 pitches, or right around 50 pitches on the game. Let's see if he can keep the ball in the ballpark. I mean, other than 2 pitches, he's been fantastic. He's done a great job, but he just made 2 mistakes. And now I wonder if Tito's thinking, hey, maybe I should have done some small ball. White Sox just tied the game up with the Twins, 4-4. That's in the top of the 5th inning. Love to see that. Let's go. Nothing else, though. Everything's status quo around the majors at the moment. Good to see everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Wednesday for some Guardians baseball versus the New York Yankees. It's been an interesting game thus far. But we'll see if we can't come out ahead. Let's do it. If we don't win this series, we're going to struggle maybe against the Twins. We might go 3, maybe 4 weeks without winning a series. That is not an opportune, outcome that you want for about a month of your season in Major League Baseball. So, here we go. Bottom 6. Bieber, just 2 bad mistakes. That's all he made. 2 bad mistakes. He went to 3 innings. I mean, technically, we're going to check him off on keys to victory. He went to 3 innings. He didn't give up any runs. So, there is rain coming down. I actually thought this game might get postponed because I saw rain in the forecast. If we go to a rain delay, I probably will just end the stream. More than likely, but they're not going to a rain delay yet. I don't want to end this stream, and I hope we can get through this game, but it is raining there in New York. So, Volpe is going to start things off here. Bieber, 53 pitches in. 1-0 count to him. Bieber sets and delivers. That is up high. It's now 2-0. Come on, man. Don't give up a leadoff walk or a hit. Let's just get back into a rhythm. Don't be like Quantrill and just, let those 2 hits affect the rest of your start. I mean, that's honestly what Cal does. He just continues to be that person. 2-1 pitch. That is foul off. Ouch. The umpire, went right off his face mask. That really hurt. I thought it actually ricocheted into his hand, too, but it looks like it just caught his face mask. Woo! I'll tell you right now, that is one thing I don't want to ever be a part of, is be an ump and have that fouled off your face mask. It just does not look like a fun experience. The 2-2 pitch to Volpe, swung on and missed. There's one down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's go. And if you're coming on into this stream, smash that like button. We're 1 away from 15. Let's get there, baby. Billy Joe, 7-1. 7-1, Tampa. Man, Tampa just pouring it on the Pirates. Are the Pirates legit contenders, or are they pretenders early in the season? There's a first pitch strike at the letters from Bieber to Torres. With Rizzo on deck and LeMahieu there in the cleanup hole. Coming up later in the inning, possibly if they can get a runner on. Torres Grounds this one foul. Quickly 0-2 to Glaber. Torres 0 for 2 on the day. Another guy that reminds me of Rosario, Jimenez, those guys just constantly not giving you what you want and not hitting too well. There's a ground ball to third and a nice throw across the diamond. And there's 2 outs now in the 6th. And I like this. Bieber, he gave up those 2 solo shots, 2 runs in total. But has come back strong here in the bottom of the 6th. He's still only at 60 pitches. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, he's still averaging almost just about 10 pitches per inning. So, just nuts. So, bottom 6, 2 outs, nobody on, and Rizzo is the batter, 1 for 2 on the day. Ripped a single last time up. That's in the dirt at 83. Rizzo, fly out and a single, as I mentioned. Season 286. He's 3 for 9 in the series. Quite frankly, Anthony Rizzo just annoys the hell out of me ever since he played with the Cubs during that World Series Game 7, or the whole stretch, really, against the Cleveland Indians, as they were called back then. What's up, Nave? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Guardians, I haven't, man. That one's flied out to Quan. 1-2-3 inning there for Bieber. Absolutely love it. We go top 7, 2-2, Guardians and Yankees. Guardians fan, man, I have never played it. I've always wanted to, but I don't have really too much time to play video games. You're going to find this funny and probably stupid, but my wife and I literally set aside like an hour and a half each week, just 1 hour and a half each week to play Mario Party on what is it, the Switch, Nintendo Switch. That's how much time I have per week to have any time to play. I've always wanted to, though. It looks fun. I see a lot of videos all over the place. It looks fun, but I'm a one-man show for Grandstand Betters. Editing, live streams, all the videos that you see. On top of that, the Patreon members, my website members, the ones that pay monthly, 6 months, yearly. I'm just a one-man wrecking ball, so that takes up like 18 hours of my day. I just have no time. Al, hold on. Let's see. I'm having trouble also, but what I just did was go to the App Store, and I'm downloading the app first. On your computer, Al? On your computer, or where are you doing it? Yeah, Nave, man, we got to get this game. It's been 2.5 weeks. It's been 2.5 weeks since we won a series. So, on your iPad, so I can tell you where to find it on your iPad because I made sure before I sent that email that you could do it on your iPad. As I'm looking at this iPad right in front of me. You do it at the bottom of the app. So if you need help, so when you actually sign up and you go into the app itself, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's there's a button there that you can enter something in. And I forget what it's called. I'll figure it out, though. I'll figure it out. Jimmy Cordero's coming on here to pitch the top of the 7th. It's a 1-0 to Straw, who's going to lead things off. There's a ground ball to third base, and there's quickly 1 out on 2 pitches to Straw. So, top 7, 1 out, nobody on. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. Let me see here. The other thing that I actually could do is I wonder if I can add people myself. I hate, I should have sent this out 2 weeks ago to give a little bit more time. I don't want to postpone the tournament, but we'll see. We'll see. If I can get a couple more people in, I just like to have like one full table the first tournament. We need 5 more people really to have a full table tomorrow night. But there were 2. It is much easier on the computer, but you can do it through the iPad. So let me know, Al, if you're having trouble. I'll try to walk through it myself. Cam Gallagher 0 for 2 here, top 7. 2-1 pitch, that is down low. That is down low. (3-1) to Gallagher, and he's going to swing on ball number 4, and it's a 3-2 count. Oh, Gallagher, man, you've only struck out once. Don't be like Zunino. Anything with a crooked number under the strikeouts, just don't be that guy. Come on. Don't be that guy. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Cordero sets and delivers to Gallagher. Swung on right back up the middle. He didn't strike out, though. But there are 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. So, I mean, Gallagher could strike out one more time in this game and still be probably better than Zunino on a daily basis. Oh, Zunino. 32. He had 4 strikeouts yesterday. Absolutely awful. So, Cordero pitching well here. Only 8 pitches in. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Steven Kwan's going to be your batter as we roll over to the top of the lineup here. And that is inside at 98 miles an hour. 1-0 is the count. And that's down low. It's 2-0. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 is outside. 3-0. Steven Kwan being patient with Cordero, seeing if he can't get on base. And if he gets on base, he's got to be able to steal. And it's unfortunate because that means Rosario can't swing at the first 2 pitches. 3-0 pitch. That is down the middle at 97. 3-1 now to Kwan, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Kwan getting hits is nice. I like it, but Kwan being patient and maybe grabbing a walk in this spot is who he is and who we should... Oh, there's a shot in the left, but played very well, and it is going to be the end of the 7th for the Guardians. So we go bottom 7, 2-2, Cleveland and New York. And I assume we'll get Bieber coming out for the 7th inning again. Let's go. Back-to-back quality starts here for Bieber, though. Back-to-back quality starts for sure. I'm, for the life of me, trying to bear... I'm looking down at my phone because I'm trying to figure out... There's got to be a way that you can do this on your... login security? No. There's got to be a way you could do this on your phone. I just can't imagine why they would not allow you to join it on your phone, but there's just not. There's not a button. I just don't understand why. It's crazy to me. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's look at some score updates. Oh, the Angels took a 3-1 lead over St. Louis. Damn it. Well, that could be a loser. Everything else is exactly the same. Exactly the same. All right, we go bottom 7. Hopefully Bieber can go 1, 2, 3. Hopefully Bieber can go 1, 2, 3. Come on, Bieber. One time. One time. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just playing around with this. Sorry. Here we go. All right. If you guys are just coming in, smash that like button. We're 1 away from 15. We're 1 away from 15. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Where is... Oh, guys, you can do it from your phone. You can do it from your phone. If you're in here, you can do it from your phone. Shit. You can do it from your phone. I'm going to have to send out an email. Shit. You can do it from your phone. If you guys want to join the Poker League, I'll tell you right now how to do it. It's super easy. You can do it from your phone. Ah! I'm really mad at myself now that I didn't see this last time. You can do it from your phone. I found it. I'll send out an email tonight. I might postpone. Well, we'll see how many people we get. But yeah, you can do it from your phone. You can do it from an iPhone. For sure. So if you want to join the Poker League, I'll tell you right now how you can do it. But yeah, you can do it from your phone. You can do it from your phone. All right, here we go. Bottom seven. I don't know if Billy Joe's still in here, but Billy, man, I'll tell you how to do it from your phone. All right, bottom 7. LeMahieu, he's going to be the hitter. Bieber, 63 pitches. 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 7th. Bieber and the Guardians were absolutely cruising through this game. They were cruising through this game. And that is a in there strike at the knees. 1-1 here to LeMahieu. I'm going to just... Poker... Okay, Billy, so go and download the app Poker Stars Lite, Lite. And there is one out as LeMahieu pops up to the shortstop Rosario. So go to your app store, and it's gonna be this symbol. Let me see. I gotta make sure. It's gonna be this symbol. The one next to Papa John's. It's that little star, and it says Lite, Lite. So download that, and then I'll take you from there. Willie Calhoun, who hit that home run to get things going 2 innings ago in the 5th, is now up. He's 2-0 count to him, and come on, Bieber, don't give this up, man. Don't give this up. 2-0 is the pitch. That is going to be outside. I thought he caught the corner there. 3-0. 3-0. Calhoun. That is going to be low. 4-pitch walk to Calhoun. That's not really what I would do if I'm Bieber, but I mean, I know he took you deep, but come on, man. He worked around him a little too much. Little too much. Swing and a miss by Bader. 0-1. Bieber, 73 pitches on the night here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 on, 1 out. 1 on, 1 out. So, Billy Joe, when you download that, and you sign up for the free account, if you do it with me on air, I'll just walk you through it. But essentially, you just have to scroll down on that. Like once you go into your account for the first time, once you are signed into that app for the first time, if you just scroll all the way down to the bottom, it's going to say join a poker club, and it'll ask for everything in that email: the club ID, the invitation code, and your name, which is optional. There's a fly out to Quan. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, bottom 7. And Bieber still looking pretty decent. So 2 outs, 1 on, and Bowers, who was the other Yankee killer for the Indians, or the Guardians. See, I keep saying Indians sometimes. He hit that solo shot to tie up the game back in the 5th. First pitch swinging there, fouls it down the right field line. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He had another fly out that was pretty deep, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So 0-1 to Bowers, and that is fouled off his bat. He checked a swing. It was up and in, but he didn't mean to swing and hit that pitch. So 0-2 now to Bowers. Let's see if Bieber can't get out of this inning. And maybe, he's only at 76 pitches. He could go maybe through 8. I'd love it if he did. So the 0-2, that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. I don't think it was strike 3. We got a little bit lucky. The umpire might have a dinner reservation somewhere, but we go top 8, 2-2, Guardians and Yankees. Let's go. Let's go. JD, man, are you going to join our poker league? Your under is alive for sure, but JD, are you going to join our poker league, man? You should join our poker league. $100 free roll tomorrow night, man. Anybody that's in here, you should join the poker league. It's super simple. Now that I found how to do it through a phone too, it's very easy. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, we go top 8. It's 2-2. Yeah, JD. So the league's it's gonna be Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't have to be there every week. It's free. You can either play free or there is a paid way that you can play. It's like $3 a month. But tomorrow night it's $100 free roll. It's all free. Like the league itself is free. And I'm gonna once people get into the league, I'm gonna make sure that I send messages through the chat and everything. But yeah, the league's free itself. It's going to be once a week. It's going to be at 8 o'clock every single Thursday. We're going to have a leaderboard. If you are a free member, you can play free, and there's going to be quarterly tournaments that will be worth cash prizes for our free members. And then for anybody that is a paid member, there'll be a monthly leaderboard for them. So, I'm not trying to make this sound like it's a paid thing. I'm just saying that it's like an added, if you want to pay and compete against others for a monthly leaderboard prize, it's $3 a month. If you want to play every week and compete for leaderboard and just for bragging rights, we're going to have that available as well. So it's all going to be one league. But you can do it free or you can do it paid. I'll get into more of it as we play tomorrow night. I'll answer questions, but I just want to get people signed up. So yeah, if you want to do it, sign up. I'll tell you how. It's super easy. And anybody in here that wants to do it, I'll get you signed up. There is a swing that's a single to right field. Rosario's going to lead off the 8th. And we are going to have a runner on base with Ramirez coming up. And Rosario, he has some speed. Let's see if we can't get him to second base. We have 5 now. I think we'll probably have 7, 8, 9. I want to grow it to 25 or 30. So we have at least a couple tables each and every Thursday. My goal is by tomorrow for the $100 free roll, just to get at least one table full. I think we're probably a couple players away from one table, but yeah, we'll see. Chris Saul, what's up, buddy? Let's go. Runner on first. Runner on first. No worries, Al. You can do it through your phone. If you didn't hear me, I just figured out how to do that, so that way is pretty easy. If you have an iPhone. All right, so we're going to have a pitching change here. They're going to the bullpen, the Yankees. Runner on first is Rosario. Ramirez is going to be the batter with Naylor on deck. And we'll see if we can't get something going. If you guys are just coming in, smash that like button. We're 6 away from 20. We're 6 away from 20. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know we can get there. We can get there. Come on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I am going to send out, though, another email about this poker league because I want people to understand that you can do it through your iPhone. And that is going to be a first pitch strike as Marinaccio. I think I said that right. Marinaccio. Does that sound right? Marinaccio? I think I said that right. He is going to get Ramirez on a backdoor breaking ball there. It's 0-1 to Ramirez. 1 for 3 on the day. Ramirez takes a pitch, and I thought he was going to take it. It was high. And he flies this one out to center field. So 1 down here in the 8th. Rosario, again, why are we not letting Rosario try to steal second base there? And maybe a fly ball gets him over to third. I just don't understand that. Don't understand that. First pitch strike here to Naylor, and there is 1 down, 1 on, 0-1 pitch coming to Naylor, who's 0 for 2 on the day. There goes Rosario, and he steals second base. Now, why didn't you just do that with Ramirez? I don't know. But we got a runner on second with less than 1 or 2 outs here. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, 8-1, Rays. I saw that. Hey, good night, Zano, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. There's a 1-1 pitch just high for Naylor. Out of the strike zone. 2-1. 2-1. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it done. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Let's go. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to also write this email. 3-2 pitch coming. 3-2 pitch coming from Naylor. I'm being a shitty host here. Sorry. All right. 3-2 pitch. Naylor. This is the third count that he's, I believe, taken full tonight. 3-2 pitch. Marinacio is the pitcher. There's the set and the delivery. Fouled out of play down the left side. And we're going to do it again at 3-2. By the way, Boston now up 5-3 on the Blue Jays. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go. And St. Louis just took a 4-3 lead over the LA Angels. I love that too. Let's go. Let's get it done. Did Nolan Arenado do something? He got a double. Hell yeah. Let's go. I believe that was my Patreon pick for the for the streak challenge over there. I think we're on day number 4. We might be on day number 4. If I'm not mistaken. Was it him? I think it was. 3-2 pitch coming up for Naylor. This is, I think, the 7th pitch or 8th pitch of this at bat. Runner on second, Rosario, and Naylor swings and misses at ball number 4. And there are 2 outs now with Bell coming up. That was a good pitch. He got Naylor to swing out of the strike zone. Come on. Oh, no, Devers was that. What was Arenado? I thought I did an Arenado. Maybe not. Oh, well. All right, 2 outs, 1 on. Josh Bell's the hitter. A single here would give the Guardians a lead. And I don't know if Bieber comes out for the 8th inning with the lead, but he might come out in the 8th inning in a tie game. Quite honestly, I think he's probably done. And I know it's not because of his pitch count. I don't know if Tito just wants to go to the bullpen. I hope he doesn't go to the bullpen. I'd like to see Bieber come out a little bit more. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. It seems to be a trend, doesn't it? He was. And he really took it off us, didn't he? Bell swings and fouls it back to the screen. It's 1-2. All right, Nave, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's go. Come on, 1-2 count to Bell. 1 on second, that is Rosario. 2 outs, it's the top of the 8th, and Bell swings. It bloops into center field, and it's going to be caught, and that'll do it. No, Billy Joe, it's all free. It's absolutely all free. You don't have to put a dime into it. The only caveat is, you'll have to log in a couple times a week and just click the button for the free chips. It'll just give you, because the tournaments cost, like, money to get in, like, free chips to get into, and like the app gives you every 4 hours some chips, but literally you have to do it 2 times. Like, just wake up on Monday, do it, wake up on Tuesday and do it, and you're done for the day. That's all you have to do. I had to make it so that we put it on a free platform to make it like a contest. So yeah, it's super easy. I need to get everybody's emails in the poker league so I can send a note and everything, but I'll definitely try to get that as people are coming in. So, all right. Hey, that's the end of the 8th inning for the Guardians. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if Bieber comes out. He kind of sat there for a long time. I'm not sure if he does, but I don't know. Bottom 8, 2-2, Guardians and New York. Guardians and New York. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. What else is going on around the league? Washington took 2-1 lead over the Cubs. Atlanta still pouring it on, 14-6 over the Marlins. Boston again, 5-3 over the Blue Jays. 4-4, bottom 6, White Sox Twins. That's a big game. We could get one back. Again, St. Louis up 4-3. Nice. They were down 3-1. Now they're up 4-3. KC's up 3-0. And we just had something go final, and it was that 8-1 game that I think Billy Joe just gave us. Yeah, Rays, 8-1 final. Yes, sir. Good game. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. We're 6 away from 20. It is bottom of the 8th. It's bottom of the 8th here. Bieber is coming back out. And his first pitch is going to be a ball inside. It looked like it was on the inside corner there. Let's go, Bieber. He's only at 78 pitches. He could go maybe 9. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to KF. Let's go. Come on. One time, Bieber. Just get through this. 1, 2, 3. Let's get a solo shot from Jimenez in the bottom or the top of the 9th. There's a ground ball foul, and it's 1-2. And then let's have Clase come in, go 1, 2, 3, and do it. Let's go. All right, Billy Joe, sounds good, man. One-two pitch, and that is swung on, grounded through the hole. Through the hole between shortstop and third, and just like that, the Yankees got a runner on first base. And I don't know how short this leash is going to be from Tito, but it was pretty short the other day with the starting pitcher when he gave up a... Well, actually, never mind. That was Hermaine. If it's Aaron Boone in this situation, I think he pulls Bieber, but Bieber's been pitching well. I think that's only, what, the 5th hit of the game? So the number 9 hole hitter, Higa Shikaka? I don't know. And that is an easily stolen base there. God! Runner on second, nobody out. Gallagher looked like Zanino out there, throwing nobody out from behind home plate. They didn't pay attention at all to KF. He got his 4th stolen base of the season. Come on, man. Let's go. You got to be better than that. Oh, so I would bunt here, and that's exactly what they're going to do, but it is bunted foul, and it's 1-1. Shocker, they're playing small ball to win the game, and if we would have just done that in the first place in the 3rd inning, we'd have a lead right now. But we don't think that way. We just don't think that way. Higashiaka. Thank you, Al. I had it right earlier, and like at the beginning. But then, you know, you start sitting here and you talk too much and you just lose it all. Al, how do you say, is it... God, I know how to say it. I just can't say it without phonetically saying it. Kiner Falefa. Kiner Falefa, right? Kiner Falefa. Oh my God, there's a deep shot into the gap. And Quan is going to have just enough room right there before the track. And KF, Keener Falefa, is going to go to third base. Yeah, Nave, we would have, man. Runner on third with 1 out. And a fly ball. They're playing small ball. I mean, he does a good job. Is there 1 outs or 2? There might be 2 outs. Minor Geiner Falefa. Yeah. Thank you, sir. It's just, I can't, yeah. It's a mouthful. It really is. There's 1 out, runner on third. They did tag Nave. He sure did. It was deep. It was in the gap in left center. It was just before the track. So here we go with the leadoff hitter, Volpe, and he's 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3. Let's get this guy. And there's ball 1 in the dirt at 89 miles an hour. Come on! Bieber, get out of this, buddy. Just get out of this. 1 time. That's all I'm asking, man. Just do not give up the winning run in the bottom of the 8th. And he's going to go home. It's out at the plate. I don't know what he was thinking. It's a ground ball to Jose Ramirez. He throws home to Gallagher, and they get him at home. And it keeps the game 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner at first in the bottom of the 8th. Let's go. A tailor-made ground ball to the infield that was in there, and Ramirez... I guess he was going on contact because He ends up being out by a mile, and Gallagher does a nice job to put the tag on. So let's go, Guardians. Let's go. We can get this. We can do this. Let's go, boys. We can get it done. Bieber. I don't know what Bieber's doing. Well, Chris, I'm not sure it's a running error. I mean, sometimes they put it on contact, like go on contact, and to force a good throw. And to be honest, let's just say I'm glad it wasn't at Rosario. So I'm not sure it's a running error because it kind of did look like the moment he hit the ball that the guy went. I mean, that could have been put on the coach. Throw over to first, and that's going to be not even close to grabbing the runner there. So, 2 outs, 1 on, bottom 8. Torres up 0 for 3 on the day. Hasn't had that good of a series. And that is taken right in the middle of the plate at 85 miles an hour. Bieber's pitch count's at 88 right now, Nave. Plenty. I mean, he's not going to go 9, but he definitely can get through this inning with no problem if he doesn't get into trouble and Tito finds him fit to stay in the game. A lot of bouncing going on at first base with the runner, and he does not go, and that is down the middle again as Torres just keeps the bat on his shoulder. That's fine with me. 0-2. So, 0-2, 2 outs, 1 on, bottom 8, 2-2 game, and Bieber has looked fantastic. Remember, through 4 innings, this guy had 32 pitches. It was just kind of a shaky 5th inning that brought his pitch count up a little bit and brought the runs across the board for the Yankees. And Bieber just threw over to second. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm going to have to turn this up, guys, real quick. Something went on here. Yeah, it's super low, Nave. So because Gallagher took a timeout, that cost a disengagement, and that's going to move the runner from first. So what happened here is Bieber threw over to first, which was technically the second time he threw over. But Gallagher took a timeout, which I guess in the rule book then takes away a disengagement from you. So now there's a runner on second, 2 outs, and Torres is going to take one in the dirt. It's 1-2 to him. I mean, nothing really changes here in this situation. If you get the runner at the plate out, nobody cares about what's going on at second base. So, runner on second, 2 outs, 2-2 ball game, bottom 8 here. And let's see if Bieber can get out of this inning. Come on, man. It's his game to lose. It's his game to lose. He's pitched really well. He had 2 bad pitches, quite honestly. The 1-2. Torres lays off of that, 86 in the dirt and outside, and it's even. Bieber has had some strikeouts today. He hasn't been overpowering, but he has been using his breaking ball. A little bit more of a finesse pitcher nowadays, it seems like. 2-2, the count, and Torres lays off another one in the dirt, and the count is full, and that's going to, I'm not sure they leave Bieber in if Anthony Rizzo comes up left-handed. So, I haven't seen anybody in the bullpen, though. They haven't really panned over that way. But it is going to be a 3-2 count here. Bieber, 92 pitches on the night. Torres 0 for 3 on the evening as well. And that is swung on. Torres takes it to center field. Miles Straw's there. And we're going to go to the 9th inning. And it is going to be a 2-2 ball game. Let's go, Guardians. Smash that like button if you're coming in. It's 2-2. And it's going to be the top of the 9, and the Guardians are going to be with an opportunity to win this ball game, or actually not win it, but have an opportunity to take the lead and put Clase in. Let's go, baby. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 20 likes. We're 4 likes away. Let's do it, guys. I know we can do it. We can absolutely do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. All right. Let's check out one last time scores around the league. Braves 14-6 over the Marlins. That one's bottom 9. Braves easy winner. They're going to go to 21-10. Cubs down 1 run in the top of the 8th to the Nats. Boston up 5-3, bottom 6, trying to add another run on. They got a runner on third with 1 out. Tie game in the White Sox-Twins game. Bases loaded, top 7, though, with 1 out. Twins just a hit away from breaking that one open. Kansas City destroying the Orioles right now, 6-0 in the 8th. And St. Louis up 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Colorado, Milwaukee up in the bottom of the 3rd. No 0-0. Very surprising. Can't believe there's no runs with those two pitchers. So we'll see. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Did Trout do anything? I'm going to look at what did Trout do anything today? No. 0 for 2. Come on. Trout didn't do anything. Crazy. Chris, I do not think the Guardians have hit a grand slam this season. I mean, out of the 17 home runs, I feel like a lot of them were 1 or 2 run home runs. So here we go, top 9, and we're going to have Jimenez up at the plate, who takes first pitch ball outside and high. Marinaccio is going to stay in this game. 16 pitches in. Did a nice job there in the bottom, or the top of the 8th inning. But he is 1-0 here to Jimenez, who swings, and Jimenez might be Zunino when Zunino is not in the lineup. Jimenez, 1 for 3 on the day. I think he has 1 strikeout, but he's 1 for 10 in the series. Only batting .239. Jimenez, the 1-1 to him is going to be outside and high. It's 2-1, and if he could just get on base, man. You have Brennan coming up, who is patient. He's patient enough to sit there and let Jimenez steal second. And then you have Straw, and who knows? But Jimenez has got to get on base, and he swings over top of another one, and it's 2-2. Come on, Andres, let's go. You know, we locked you up so you could hit. And now we're sitting here, and you're batting like $2.40 basically. The 2-2, and that is a ground ball to second base. 1 out in the top of the 9th. God. Come on, let's go. Yeah, Chris, I don't think we've done it at all, man. I don't think we've done it at all. It's been awful. We've been pretty bad. Will Brennan 0 for 3, line out last at bat. 194 on the season. I mean, it's repetitive. It gets old. We have nobody who can hit right now. If Brennan could take one deep, everything might fall off my desk. That's how ecstatic I would be if we could hit a home run. Shocker, tonight, again, no home runs. Washington, also no home runs. So we still stand 1 home run ahead of Washington for being the worst power hitters in the major leagues. 0-1 pitch to Brennan, swung on quickly 0-2. 93-mile-an-hour fastball just off the plate. Brennan could not lay off of that one. Let's go. Come on, Brennan. One time, baby. Just one hit. One tiny hit. Let's go. That is swung on and missed, and there's 2 outs. That is quick work of Brennan. And Miles Straw is going to be our last hope here in the top of the 9th. The question is, what do you do? Bieber technically could probably, based off his pitch count, could go 1 more if you wanted him to. But at the same time, do you bring in the bullpen? Marinaccio is going to get the heave-ho. And apparently he wasn't good enough to throw to Miles Straw. That is a little bit surprising unless we are having a pinch hitter come out for Miles Straw. We'll have to see. I would doubt that you would pinch hit for the center fielder. If you did do that, maybe you'd put Brennan, maybe it'd be a Gonzalez. You'd put Brennan over in center and Gonzalez in right field. That's the only thought I could think of. So, All right, Boston's up 6-3. They're up 6-3 on the Toronto Blue Jays. Absolutely love that. Going over, all right, so my bets today, Arizona money line, winner. San Francisco, Houston under 7.5, winner. Phillies, loser. Atlanta, Miami, over 8.5, winner. Waiting on Boston, waiting on St. Louis, and I do have an NHL game coming up at 10 o'clock. Watch me have another. Listen, yesterday I went 5-2, and I literally gave out 2 losers to my Patreons. I hate when I do that. Absolutely hate it. It's just coincidence, though. If you guys do want to join Patreon, it's less than a quarter. It's less than a quarter a day. 60% winners for our lowest tier members last month in April. 60% winners. So join Patreon, help support the channel. Also, that does include, if you do join a Patreon tier, that does include the Poker League, the paid Poker League. So not only for less than a quarter a day do you get the Patreon membership, but you also get the paid monthly Poker League that you could win prizes each and every month. It's not just the free Poker League, it's the paid Poker League, so... All right, and if you guys want to join the Poker League, hey, just let me know. I'll tell you how to do it, and we'll get you all signed up. Giving away $100 tomorrow night in our Poker League $100 free roll. Looking forward to that. Very excited. Clay Holmes is coming in. He had some trouble on Monday. 3.72 ERA. Straw is going to be the batter, so I'm a little confused that Clay Holmes comes in. That's an Aaron Boone situational decision that. If Straw, for some reason, was to hit a home run here, and he's got some pop, he could, that I think Yankee fans are asking for Boone to not be the manager tomorrow morning. That's a pitch inside, it's 1-1. Yeah, Chris, they do. And we play them starting Friday. So, I just worry we get swept by them, and all of a sudden that 3-game lead ends up being a 6-game lead. There's Miles Straw into the gap. Is it going to fall? It does! It gets by the left fielder, and it's going to be a double for Straw as he slides into second base. And Clay Holmes comes in again and just cannot deal with the Guardians. They have hit him well in this series, and let's see if he blows another opportunity. I still don't understand why they didn't keep in Marinaccio, but... That is a runner on second with 2 outs, and they do have Gallagher coming up, and I'd be interested to see if Gonzalez is going to be the hitter if they let Gallagher hit. I mean, they can bring Zunino in to catch if they need to. Nay, if we do, we'll see what the Twins do tonight. It's bottom 7. White Sox got out of that bases loaded situation, so. Hey, yeah, we could always sweep them. I just don't have high hopes. Gonzalez is going to bat. That's what I figured. So Gallagher's out. Gonzalez is going to bat. He takes a first pitch ball. We're a single away from taking the lead. SpongeBob is at the plate. He needs some Krabby Patties, and we need some runs. So let's get it done. Come on. 1-0 pitch coming from Gonzalez. Or to Gonzalez from Holmes. That is swung on a miss. 1-1 now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on! Oh, I want to win this series so bad. Number 1, because I hate the Yankees, and the other fact, it's been two weeks since we won one. 1-1 pitch from Holmes, and that is taken into center field. It's a bloop job! It's gonna fall! It's gonna fall! It scores Miles Straw, and it's a bloop single by SpongeBob himself. And the Guardians take a 3-2 lead in the top of the 9th. Woo! Wow, it had the shortstop, the center fielder, and the left fielder all come into one, and nobody could get there. It was a C9 bloop off the end of the bat, and the Guardians have taken the lead with a Gonzalez bloop single in the shallow center field. And, oh my gosh, did anybody have it? Nobody had it. And to be honest, that is a scary situation out there in center field. The left fielder sliding in, feet first, and then that was the center fielder flying in head first. But that does score the run, and let's go, baby. Let's go. 3-2, top 9, and Clase is going to begin warming up in the bullpen. Nave, that is breaking news, but not really. First off, what is Aaron Boone doing? Manassio, as I mentioned, was fine. Why would you take him out? He was wheeling and dealing, and Aaron Boone, for the second time in this series, has brought Clay Holmes in the ninth with more than one out already, and has just not worked out. I don't know. I don't know what Aaron Boone's doing in that spot. So bad. So bad. So they're looking at the center fielder. That is the delay right now on the field. I believe that's Harrison Bader, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're going to take him out of the game. He kind of snapped his neck, hit his head. He definitely had some problems there. The Red Sox, by the way, about 10 feet away from a grand slam, but they're going to still be up 6-3 going into the 7th inning. So what a hit by SpongeBob. It doesn't have to be pretty, but it only has to work and get down, and that's exactly what happened. Let's go. Let's go. So Quan, 2 and 4 on the day, is going to be the hitter once Bader gets off the field here. I believe we are going to see Hicks come in. He might go to left, and they might shift somebody over to center, and I think that is what they're going to do. So a seeing-eye bloop single off the end of the bat by SpongeBob, and he has put the Guardians ahead 3-2, and we are 3 outs away, 3 Class A outs away from winning a series against the Yankees and hopefully propelling us closer to Minnesota with that 3-game set coming up. So Stephen Kwan's going to step in against Holmes, who's only thrown 6 pitches since he came in, and he's given up 2 singles and the hit. It's not his runner, but it is his runner. He gave up a double. I'm sorry, he gave up a double and a single, and it allowed the Cleveland Guardians to take the lead here. So Stephen Kwan takes a first pitch strike, 2 for 4 on the night with 2 singles. Chris, 100%, that's a great point that you bring up, because once that ball went in the air, bloop job or not, I mean, by the time it fell down, Straw was halfway around third, which is fantastic. So and there's a wild pitch, and that is going to put Gonzalez down at second base. So a hit here by Kwan would maybe give us a little more of an insurance run, and it's 1-1 to Kwan. But you're right. If you can, this is going to sound a simplistic statement, if you will. But if you can hit with 2 outs if you can hit with 2 outs in the majors, you're going to win a lot of ball games. Because you're right for that reason. Here we go, 1-1, and that is going to be rolled over to first. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, and Clase is going to come in and try to close this out. Let's go. We took the lead in the top of the 9th, the Guardians did, and we are going to have a chance to win our first series in 2 weeks. Who's going to catch Nave? I assume it's going to be Mike Zunino, so if a runner gets on, they'll probably steal immediately. I don't know, Al. I don't know. I really think that's, again, 2 times in this series, he has gone to Clay Holmes in situations that I don't think he needed to go. Number 1 was with Herman, and Domingo Herman? I think it's Herman, right? Herman? I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. Anyways, he brings him in. He went 8 1/3, and nobody could touch the guy. Clay Holmes comes in, just absolutely destroys Clay Holmes. We win the game 3-2 there. This situation, Manassio, or whatever the guy's name was, he's dealing. He's a righty. Boone goes out, brings in another righty to face Gonzalez. I don't get it. I don't get it. To a guy that just had problems on Monday night. The damage is done. It really doesn't matter who's going to catch unless there's a base runner. But if Clase's coming in, I'm hoping there's no base runner. Let's go. Yeah, that's correct, Nave. That's correct. Yeah. He's awful. Yeah. Exactly. You know what's funny, Tribe? I actually talked about this the other day to somebody, I think. You know, I think he got that job and he got basically everything that he has had with the Yankees because of that hit in the postseason. I mean, essentially, I would compare him to somebody like a Kardashian who says, I'm self-made being rich. Well, not really. You were handed a lot of things in life and had the opportunity to become rich. I mean, he hit one home run, and then all of a sudden, everything kind of got handed to him, but I don't know. If you're coming in, smash that like button. We're 4 likes away from 20. Let's hit 20 tonight. I know we can do it. Let's do it. So, here comes Clase to close it here in the 9th inning for the Guardians. Last time I saw him was live on air. He did go 1, 2, 3. He has only blown 2 saves, which is quite a bit out of just 12 attempts, but he has been dialed in as of late. He's going to face the 3, 4, 5 hitters, and he gets Rizzo to swing over 1, and he's 0-1 to start it off. Zunino, to just confirm, is the catcher. Again, not a great person who can throw base runners out if they steal, but the goal is Clase doesn't allow that to happen here. That is down low, 1-1. Steven, you're a Yankee fan. Life sucks. What do you think about Clay Holmes, and what do you think about Aaron Boone? Tell me, Steven, man. I'd love to know a Yankees fan perspective. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you join us all season long. I love everybody else's others fans. Absolutely love having fans from other teams in here just to get their opinions on teams. You know, we have such an outside opinion of everybody else. We're in our own bubble. 2-1 pitch to Rizzo, up the middle, and it's a single, and here we go. Here we go, Guardians fans. Nave, I'll be honest with you. You say you find it odd that we're just 14-16. I find it odd that we're 14-16 as well, but because it feels like we've lost so many games. I feel like we're 10-20, to be honest with you. All right, here we go. Clase absolutely, of course, gives up a leadoff single to Rizzo, and now with one swing of the bat, we could see a loss here. So, LeMahieu is going to be in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. We do need a double play. That is way up and in on LeMahieu at 98 miles an hour. Ball 1 to him. It'd be interesting to see if Rizzo does try to steal a base here. Again, Zunino, not known for throwing people out. In fact, I think he's only thrown out 3 base runners all season long. The 1-0. And they're going to throw back to first base. Rizzo, I'm sorry, it's a pinch hitter there. Rizzo's not up anymore. That is going to be a pinch hitter. Or pinch runner. Sorry, not pinch hitter. Pinch runner. So, Rizzo is out of the game. We got a pinch runner. I did not see who it was. I just knew it wasn't Rizzo. 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. That is Zunino, who throws it on the mound, and then it bounces off of the glove. This is just... I'm pretty sure Zunino threw this into the pitcher's mound. I mean, he would have hit it. He would have hit Clase if he was there. This is so bad, man. So bad. I gotta see this again. Zunino throws it into the pitcher's mound, and then Jimenez tries to still tag out the runner, and it flies over towards the second base area. By the way, the runner fell and still had time to get in, basically. Oh my God. Oh, and now the trainer's checking on the runner. So, absolutely, that throw is the epitome of Mike Zunino in how he can throw out base runners. It's just so bad. So bad. He almost hit the rubber of the pitcher's mound. So, There's going to be a runner on second. Nobody out. LeMahieu is going to have a 1-1 pitch on him. Aaron Boone is going to take out the pinch runner. We're now going to have a pinch runner for the pinch runner. As I think he might have, I don't know, pulled a muscle there. So Rizzo gets a hit. They bring in a pinch runner. He steals second and then pulls a muscle. And now we're going to have another pinch runner. Well, I'll tell you this. The Yankees bench is getting a little thin here. So they're either going to have to... win this game here, or extra innings is going to be fun to watch. Yeah, he trips on the dirt. By the way, it was so bad. Actually, he might have hit Jimenez's knee. It might have been glove on. He twisted his ankle. That's what it was. So Aaron Hicks is now going to be the pinch runner on second base. The issue still, though, is we have a runner on second. Clase does. There's nobody out, and you got LeMahieu here with a 1-1 count, and that is going to be a ground ball to first base. So the runner is going to move over to third, and there's going to be one out, and a fly ball is going to tie up this game. Chris, Bo Naylor's worse than Zunino, man. Bo Naylor sucks, dude. I'll tell you right now. He's so bad. Mark my words, Bo Naylor will strike out more, if not more, than Zunino will. I think he had 8 at-bats when he came up last year, and he struck out in almost every one of them. I watched this guy in the minors. He sucks. Bo Naylor is not who you want to bring up. We got to go get a catcher. We got to go out and get a catcher. Willie Calhoun, who was a hero in the 5th with one of the 2 runs, is going to single into left, and it's a tie game. Fuck me. Jesus. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Every single time. It's like clockwork with the Guardians. I cannot stand this team. We can never win, man. This is absolute every single time. It's like, I swear, they should have just brought Bieber in for one more inning. This is ridiculous. Runner on first. Calhoun, he can run. Cabrera is going to be the hitter now. Well, JD, to be fair, I mean, he one more inning would have put him around 110 pitches, as that's fouled off 0-2 now to Cabrera. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Let's go. Come on, Guardians. You do this every single game. It is absolutely just agonizing that you do this. 0-2, it's a ground ball to second. They go the short way, and that's going to get a double play, and that's going to end the inning. So, they get out of it. We're going to go top 10. Of course, we're going to extra innings tonight. Because of course, why not go to extra innings? Billy, you know what? It is like being a Browns fan, except, quite honestly, like, being a Browns fan, we go into it with no expectations at all. When you're a Browns fan, you go in and you're like, all right, let's see if we can get 6 wins this year. By the way, speaking of that, Ian, who is my friend in the UK who does the soccer betting show with me every Saturday, listen to this. I did not know it was this bad. But since 2000, from the years 2000 to 2017, the Cleveland Browns had this many wins. 3, 7, 9. They lost in the wild card playoffs in that round, or in that year in 2002. Starting then in 2003, they had 5 wins, 4 wins, 6 wins, 4 wins, 10 wins in 2007, did not make the playoffs. Then they went 4-5-5, 4-5, 4-7, 3-1-0. That is why I'd rather just be a Browns fan and know what's coming to me than be a Guardians fan with all the expectation in the world and sit here, go up 3-2, up 2-0, day in and day out against teams, and then have the bullpen just absolutely blow this shit. It's so agonizing. It's illegal to win, Nico. It sure is, man. It sure is. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Join me on the agonizing journey of being a Cleveland sports fan. Because remember, when the Browns do start, I'll be right here doing the live streams. So we do have the Ghost Runner who's going to start on second base. And it's going to be the top of 10 here. And we'll see if we can't get something going with that runner on. 7-8-1 that's like very elite. Albert Abreu's coming on, 9 games, 5.40 ERA, 13 in the third innings on the season. Gives up some walks, does strike out some people. LeMahieu does go over to first base for Rizzo in that situation, as he was lifted for a pinch hitter or pinch runner. Yeah, Chris, but you know what? I'm not really going to hate on the coaches that much because the team they put on the field was pretty... I mean, I blame players way more than I blame coaches. Like, at the end of the day, you got to blame the people. Like, would you ever blame Tito for his Mike Zunino striking out 7 times in 2 games, which he just did in the series? I wouldn't. Bullpen has sucked. It's absolutely agonizing how bad this has been. 0-1 pitch coming up to Rosario. That is going to be Kwan, who's got speed on second base. We should have won that. Yeah, Nave. And Patrick Mahomes was out of the second half of that game, which was crazy. It is sad when a 7-win season's elite. All right, 0-2 coming up to Rosario. 2-3-4 hitters scheduled. Kwan on second. 3-3 ball game here, top 10. If you're just joining us, you missed another doozy in the 9th by Clase. And we're going to get Abreu to step off of the mound and walk Kwan back to second base. Rosario, 1 for 4 tonight. Single, stolen base, and a run. He looks to maybe knock in a run here, and he's going to swing over top of that and strike out. So 1 out here in the top of the 10th inning. Like I mentioned, Abreu, that's his 16th strikeout of the season in just, 13 and 2/3 innings pitched now. So he can strike out batters. We need better arms in the pen. We need better offense. We need a better catcher. The list goes on. Absolutely just goes on. Yeah, runner starts on first, and now they're going to walk Ramirez. So we got first and second with 1 out. And Josh Naylor. Now, Josh Naylor has had some RBIs here recently. I think he's hit 9 RBIs in his last 9 games, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Naylor 0 for 3 on the night. This would be a nice one to go deep. Come on, 1 swing of the bat. I'll take a freaking bloop single like Gonzalez had in the top of the 9th. Swung on. That is going to be a short. Oh, shit. It's a double play because Naylor can't run. It's a short hop to second and a double play, and just like that, the Yankees are going to be a bunt and a sac fly away from stealing this game from us again. 3 games in this series. I have live streamed both of them, and guess what happened in both of them? Clay Holmes screwed up. We won 1, and it's gonna take a miracle to win this other one. So, Yankees are going to start with a runner on second. It's a 3-3 ball game. I didn't say Kwan wasn't good. No. Kwan's, but he's not batting well. He's a great defensive player right now, but other than that, he hasn't done much since the first week of the season. If you guys are coming in, we're 3 likes away from 20. I know we can hit 20. Let's go. Smash that like button. Let's go. Updates around the league. 7-3 Boston over Toronto. 6-4. So one thing's going in our favor. The White Sox look like they could close it out and win the series against the Twins. Just how disappointing is that, though? We could have swept the Yankees and gained a couple games on the Twins going into that series. St. Louis 4-3 still over the Angels. Colorado put up a 4 spot on Milwaukee. That one's top 5. Quan is good, and to be honest, I think he is having a couple of quality at bats. But in all, like, he's having some patience at the plate, and today he had a good game. But overall, I think he's just kind of back and forth. He's been very streaky. And really, we can't get on these guys until I'm going to say mid-June, right? Mid-June. So, let's go. Stefan's coming in. 1-0. 1.46 ERA. Opponents hitting 239 off this guy. Only 12 and a third inning. No walks, really. 4 walks in that time span and 14 Ks. He can get us out of this situation. If you're just coming in, this is the situation at hand. The Guardians' bullpen is awful. And they have put themselves in a precarious situation again versus the Yankees. Again, they were up 2-0 like yesterday. And again, they've blown that lead. Now, this time, they didn't lose it in 9 innings. It is the bottom of the 10th. We're going to have a runner on second with nobody out, and Stefan is our pitcher. If you're coming in, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. I know we can get out of this inning and go to the 11th. Let's go. Bell is batting over. Yeah, he's having he was batting .071, 3 weeks into the season. Now he's batting like .215. So he's been a better hitter. Jake Bauers, ironically, who wasn't a Cleveland Indian back when they were the Indians, could essentially put this to bed for the Yankees against us here. He had the tying run at the moment in the 5th inning when it was 2-2 there, as Calhoun and Bauers had solo shots in the 5th to tie that game up. He takes a strike down the middle there. It's now 1-1 to him. Bauers 1 for 3 on the evening. That home run, his only hit. And Stefan looks in. 1-1 pitch on the way. And that is down low. Good stab there by Zunino. That was in the dirt at 89 miles an hour, and it's 2-1 to Bauers. Boston beating Philly 92-65. Wow, absolutely crazy. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, Nave, but we got to play within the confines. So 2-1 pitch. That is swung on deep to right field and hooking foul, and Bauers just gave that one a ride. If that was any which way straight in the stadium, that one was gone. And boy, did Stefan just get away with one there. It was well inside. Bauers just turned on it, but he turned on it a little too quickly. And all that ends up being is a very long strike. And it is going to be 2-2 the count here to Jake Bauers. Runner on second. Nobody down. Start here of the bottom of the 10th inning against Jake Bauers, who nearly just ended this ball game. That is outside, and now it's 3-2. And I'm a little surprised they didn't bunt over with Bauers here and just try to get a sac fly to win this game. This is more of a Tito situation where they let him swing away, but Aaron Boone, who knows what he is thinking, because he's pulled 2 people this series to put Clay Holmes in. Well, there is going to be a walk, and now it's going to be 1st and 2nd. So 1st and 2nd, nobody out. I mean, that really doesn't hurt us. It does open up the double play situation for us. That'd be awesome if we could get a double play and that runner goes over to 3rd. But it does look like the corners are going to be they are going to be up here. IKF is going to be in. 1 for 3, single, stolen base, 1 for 6. He has dipped below 200 on the season, just 196. 1st and 2nd, he does butt this one. It's a good one, and it's going to get both runners over. So there's 1 out, runners on 2nd and 3rd. And, if Tito would have just done this in the 3rd, that's all they had to do. If he would have just bunted over in the 3rd inning, the Guardians would have the lead. We would have already won the game. But Tito doesn't want to play small ball. Tito wants to let people just hit. Well, I'm sorry, Tito, but when your hitters are only hitting 279 as your highest hitter and 227 on average across the board, you got to play small ball, man. You got to start playing small ball. And somebody needs to send that clip to him. Carl Willis is coming out to the mound. If I'm Carl Willis, I'm telling them to why would you not just intentionally walk him here? I'd intentionally walk him, put the number 9 hole hitter up. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. We're 1 away from 20. I know we can get there. I think Trevino is going to be the pinch hitter here, right? Yeah, Trevino's pinch hitting. Small ball wins games, Billy. Sure does, man. That's all you have to do. Just play frickin' small ball. That's all you have to do. Sack fly wins the game. It's going to be disappointing. You're going to see it all over my face. I might not even say anything. Bottom 10. Here we go. First pitch strike on the inside corner there. If I was Trevino, I would have just swung at that. That would have ended the game. That is right in his sweet spot. I'm surprised. Again, I don't agree with Tito's. Why not walk this guy and then bring Volpe in? The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. So does squeeze bunts. That's correct. I'm a little surprised. Like, if Stefan does strike him out, okay. Tito rolled the dice. But still, why not load the bases and give a force out at home plate? And that's going to end the fucking game. Fuck you guys. I hate the Guardians. This sucks. It's a single up the middle. 4-3 final. 4-3 final. You know, I'm so sick of the Guardians, and we're not even 4 days into May. We're not even 4 days into May. Absolutely. Just this team is so annoying to me. So annoying. All right, quickly, let's go through the post-game. Smash that like button. Here we go, post-game. 3 keys to the game. 3 keys to the game. What were they? Number 1, could we get through the 3rd inning with giving up no runs? Could Shane Bieber do that? We sure did. He actually had a very good game. I thought he played very well. I know he gave up 2 bad pitches and 2 solo shots, but on the day, he was 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Those 2 home runs, yeah, they killed us, but quite honestly, I mean, let's give Shane Bieber more run support than 2 runs. I mean, let's not blame Shane Bieber that we can't get more than 2 runs. Number 2, so we did get that. Key to the game number 1, pregame, we did get that. Second key to the game, the bullpen. Can we not give up runs? Well, how did that work out? Clase and Stefan. I mean, I'm not going to put it on Stefan, but I'm going to put on him a little bit. Yeah, 0-2 pitch, and you give up the winning single? Ridiculous. So we didn't get that key to the game. And the third key to the game was, can our catcher do anything? Because Mike Zunino hasn't done anything, and honestly, Gallagher didn't do anything either. I think he went 0 for 3, if I'm not mistaken. He went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So not as bad as Zunino, but our catcher can't do anything. So when you don't win 2 of the 3 keys to the game, you're not going to win the game, and that's what happens here. Yankees 4, Cleveland 3. Let's go down the lineup real quick, and I'll give you my grades of everybody. Quan, 2 for 5. I'm going to give him a 6. You know, he was patient at the plate. I still don't understand why when he gets on base, they don't allow him to run. And also, Rosario keeps swinging at the first 2 pitches of every at-bat when Quan's on base. I don't get it. Speaking of Rosario, he went 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. He's going to get a 2, only because he got a hit and scored a run. Ramirez went 1 for 4. He gets a 3. He didn't look good. And again, why are we not running anybody when he's up? It seems every time he's up to bat, we don't like to run. Naylor is just hot or cold. He gets a 0 from me today. 3 strikeouts, 0 for 4. When Zunino's not in the lineup, he seems to take over for him. Josh Bell, he's going to get a 3 out of 10 for me. 1 for 3, not much going on. Jimenez, he looks like he's flailing at pitches. He only struck out once. He went 1 for 4. But he looks like he's flailing at pitches. I'm going to give him a 4 on the day. Brennan didn't do anything. 0 for 4, he gets a 2. I mean, he's just a good fielder. That's why I give him a 2. Straw, 2 for 4. I'm going to give him a 7. Probably had the best day out of anybody. He had that double that gave us that 3rd run. Scored what we thought would be the winning run with Clase coming in the 9th. Just didn't work out that way. Gallagher, again, gets a 0 from me. Gonzalez only had a pinch hit. But he got that run in, so he gets a 9. Gonzalez, 1 hit, 1 at bat, gets the RBI, puts us up 3-2 going into the bottom of the 9th. In fact, I'm going to give him a 10. Even though he's only batting 186, he's not getting any at bats. Let's get this guy some at bats, guys. If you don't think you can find a room for Gonzalez, then what are we doing here? Zanino came in late, so he didn't get any bats. That's it, guys. It was awful. It was awful. It was so bad. It was so bad, and it's always so bad with the Guardians. We continue to just be one of the worst teams in the major leagues from like the 7th inning on. I don't know how we continue to do it. That's going to do it for me here. On the way out, smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because what's funnier than watching me night in and night out absolutely just continue to be flabbergasted by how bad of a team we are. So that's your final score. New York Yankees 4, Cleveland Guardians 3. I will be back on Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we take on the Twins, and who knows? A week from now, we could be 6, maybe 7 games out of first place, because the Tigers have already beat us in a series, and we get to face them next Monday. So have a great night, everybody. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time with some Guardians baseball. Good night.